hassle. DaBaby. Let's go, love you, Hasan, love you, chat, Hasan, F. 10 months, wowza. People, hey. Hyperblogger. Hasan. Over 2K subs gifted yesterday and I couldn't catch one. Tough luck for me, huh? Just got out of the hospital. The baby has a reasonably sized head. What's up, chat? Just wanna say it's been a great 5 months hassle.
For Hasan, gonna go watch some videos and just do a lot of commentary on his stream. It's all a meme. So now what are we waiting for? Waiting for Hasan. What will he do when he's live? Open up the casino, let the gambler in. It's time to sit. I bet we're gonna be sitting here waiting for Hasan. I used to come here for politics. Now I watch him game and yell at great names all day. God, how long have I been sitting here waiting for Hasan? Waiting for Hasan. Waiting for Hasan. Waiting for Hasan.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny. Well, that's not true. Live from very rainy California, Los Angeles. We are live and alive, folks, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one. It is Monday, after all. Monday, July 26, 2021. 11:09 a.m. and I am as early as you can physically be on this broadcast. I mean, let's get it. Let's be real. This is early. I'm early as hell, and part of that is because I slept like a goddamn baby last night, folks. Okay, slept like a goddamn baby last night. Hasan, there's someone behind you. Yes, it's the queen. It's the motherfucking queen, and I'm defending her. That's who's behind me right now. Okay? That's who's behind me. The freaking queen, baby.
Love you, Arjan.
Next
Love
to Bardock, no bummer. Folks, this is it. I am officially in my 30s. The first day, let me tell you something, doesn't feel different at all.
Cool guy.
Except for the fact that I did not work out this morning. And last night I ate like an animal, okay? I just gobbled up so much incredible food. I went to this restaurant last night after we ended the broadcast. Went to this restaurant last night with my family. By that, it was just my mom, my brother, and Chris, who's visiting and staying with me right now. You know, my resident finance guy. And I forgot to mention this, but yesterday I got my second week of InBody.
Free Britney Poggers.
And I had not lost as much weight as I thought I did. But I put on. Like, I still lost weight, but not a lot. I lost like 1 pound of weight in 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on? This is crazy. Like, I should be losing a lot more weight. What the hell is this? I'm eating at a deficit. Well, part of that is because I put on more than 3 pounds of muscle. Yeah. So apparently that's, I mean, it's not bad. Like,
COVID 2 poggers.
So I still ultimately lost weight, but not as much weight as I wanted to. But part of that is because I'm in a recomposition phase where my dormant muscles that I have not been using, that have basically been in atrophy for an extended period of time as a consequence of just sitting around and not really doing anything, are getting activated again. How do you get this measured? This is not an exact science, unfortunately, but there are like in-body machines and things like that you can use to get a decent understanding of what your lean muscle mass looks like.
Months. You'll take my mod badge now, please.
But you know, sometimes things may not look so good.
5 months with the best chat
first,
on Twitch.
but
Buff Hassel Hasan is cool too, pooters.
You know, you just find additional information, new information that completely shapes or reframes your understanding of a particular situation. You take protein powder? Yeah, I started drinking protein shakes either in the morning or in the afternoon, because I realized that one of the problems was I wasn't eating enough protein. I was not getting enough protein. I was getting like 100 grams of protein a day. And at my size, at my body, I need a lot more.
8 months.
Yeah, that was like 100 plus, whatever.
Daddy.
Basically, most of the protein I was getting from that one meal that I eat in front of you guys. I love protein shake. You've been taking your creatine? No, I do not.
Happy 1 year.
I was basically starving myself, and it's not good. So now I'm hitting 200 grams of protein a day. I need at least 180 minimum. This chatter is correct.
Give me attention, daddy.
But no, I'm hitting like 200 grams of protein a day. So yeah. I'm also currently using a plastic straw because fuck the environment. Okay? Are you gonna get Kevin Abstract on the Fear Malding podcast? No, I might, but even outside of that, I want to do something with him. I want to figure out like what I could do. I want to have him come here, and then like we can, fuck around, watch some stuff, Aiden Ross style, Miskiff style. It's funny that like we've now decided that like having a guest arrive at your house and you do like reacts together is now somehow a new concept. Like we've reinvented the wheel, but Miz is on the front of a public freakout. What? Millionaire Twitch streamers are jerks to a cashier, then claim he is racist for no reason. Wait, what? This is a meme,
Thanks
right?
For the 7 months of infotainment, Big Haz.
What the fuck? Anyway, hold on. Let me just explain what's going on, and then we'll look at this in a second. So, basically what happened is I ended the broadcast. Afterwards, I went to this place called Bavel or Bavel. I don't fucking know how to just... Dude, I went to this place last night in downtown LA, and I fucking... You guys know this. I hate downtown LA, right? I hate it.
Almost baby time.
I absolutely hate it. But goddamn, do they have some incredible restaurants there, man. Okay, I went to this restaurant last night.
He said
and I gotta tell you guys, first of all, it's very expensive. It's a very expensive restaurant. It's not cheap. I will tell you that, like right off the top. And we waited a lot, like for our food to come out. We waited a long ass time. I was like, holy crap. I was starting to get agitated for waiting so long. But dude, the fucking food there is so, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. We waited 45 minutes for food to come out. 45 minutes. We sat down on time for a reservation and waited. Murat literally, like, he timed it.
Since I first subbed.
We waited 45 to 50 minutes for the food. Like, not even bread, okay? Not even bread. They wouldn't even bring out bread. And it's like very fancy schmancy. So I was just like, yo, can we get some bread or something? And they're like, you don't want to fill up. Like, the dude literally told me, no, you can't eat more bread. Like in the middle of the restaurant, in the middle of the dining experience, I asked for more bread and he's like, no. Are you sure you want more bread? There's a lot of food coming. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Give me some goddamn bread. Like, you don't know me. You don't know how I live my life. Okay? You don't know how much fucking bread I can put in this goddamn body. Okay? Give me some fucking bread.
Work out if you feel down.
But it was incredible, dude. I mean, look, I'm not like a huge fan of fusion stuff, especially when it comes to like, and he was right, by the way. He was right. Luckily, we didn't luckily, we didn't get more bread. Dude, every piece of pita is $4 at this restaurant. Like, dude, just for you to understand, when you order bread on the menu, it says additional bread. Okay, $4 fucking for a pita this big, but they literally make it on the spot. It's so dumb. Anyway, and I'm like, give me some more bread. He's like, when I asked for bread, they brought 2 slices of pita, 2 little pitas. For 4 people, I'm like, what are we gonna do? Can we at least each individually get like 1 pita that we can all have?
H had 9 months.
Do we have to share the pitas? Like, what's happening?
Hassle in the chat for my newfound inceldom.
But having said all of that, dude, it was so good. It was so good. I had this. I want to look at the menu. I want to walk you through the dining experience, dude. It's so fucking stupid. First of all, I had something called an oyster mushroom kebab. Okay. We started off, we ordered, I think the masabaka hummus. Dumb as fuck. Just goated. Absolutely insane. Okay. I think the food at the end, I don't know. I didn't pay for it. I wanted to, but my mom paid for it. So I don't exactly know how much it was, but it was like a lot. It was probably like $300 plus $400 for 4 people. So it's very expensive.
I got you 13 months
so
of my subs.
This hummus was insane. Okay.
Hi.
That's not bad for 4 people. $400? Bro, $400 is
Happy
like
birthday,
twice
old
the
man.
amount I spend on food for the week, dude. I ate. What are you talking about? I eat the same fucking meal every day.
West Poppin, Hasan and chat.
My daily food intake is literally like $20. Is this a Loki ad? No, it's not.
Has nerd.
You have a personal chef? Yeah, myself, dude. You know, my mom is not like, my mom rarely ever cooks for me now, right? And even then, I'm the one who prepares the food. I just need her to like toss it onto a grill. So, how the fuck do you spend 200 a week? I don't know how much money I spend a week on food, but it's probably more than $200. But what do you mean? How the fuck do you spend 200 a week on food? I literally, you know what I eat. You see with your eyes what I eat every day. I order every 3 days. I order like 4 pounds to 5 pounds of straight white chicken breast, which I then cut. Okay. And then marinate with tomato paste and a bunch of spices. And then I have frozen bags of rice that's microwavable. And that's literally what I eat. I eat curry chicken and rice every day. Every single day at the same, around the same time. It's not like... It's not 200. Is it? I don't know. I have no idea how much I spend on food anymore. But whatever that number is, that's what I eat. That's what I spend. Probably not $200. I might have. I might have been juicing it a little bit. Anyway, microwave rice are disgusting, dude. It's too easy for me. That's why.
5 months 3.
Anyway. This is from Sprouts Whole Foods. That's probably why it's a lot. It's from Ralph's or Amazon Fresh or Ralph's.
Happy birthday, Hasan, and happy 2
How much are the
months.
20 plus cold brews you drink a week? I don't know. It's definitely 200 when you include the cold brew, nicotine gum, and Diet Dew Coke.
You're much loved
Dude,
to
Mountain
chat,
Dew and
Hasan,
Diet
Hasan,
Coke are
Hasan,
so
Hasan,
cheap. Are you
Hasan.
kidding me? The fuck do you mean? They're like $6 for a fucking for a pack. What are you talking about? It's literally cheaper than water, dude.
Yo.
Anyway. Do you make your food every day or do you meal prep? No, I do make my food every day. I meal prep. Anyway, so we started out with the masa baka, which was fucking insane. We also had additional bread, okay? We got blistered pita and they brought 2. And then I was like, I need more. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yes, motherfucker, I'm sure. So he like brought me 1 more blistered pita and 1 fried pita, which was insane. This is like a donut, dude. That shit was crazy. Then we had the oyster mushroom kebab, which is not oyster. It's just a type of mushroom. Dude, this shit was insane. Bro, I'm fucking vegan now, okay? Mushrooms are some of the most incredible things you can eat. They have so much, like, they're so versatile. The way that you can cook them is crazy. Like, there's ear mushrooms. There's, like, different types of mushrooms that are so fucking good. Especially in, like, Asian cuisine, which I love. But this was something I'd never had before. Dude, this shit, the oyster mushroom kebab, 1000%, like, literally delicious, as good as, like, real kebab. I don't know how they did it. I don't understand. What else do we have? That's it. Oh, the lamb flatbread, which was insane. And then this thing, a malawak, which is ancient grain, crispy layered bread. It's 30 layers of bread, like super thin, with butter on every fucking layer. And then they have like a dill creme fraiche, a soft egg, and a strawberry zoug and grated tomato that you're supposed to dip into. You like grab the fucking bread as a boat. You make a little bread boat.
Hassle.
And then you fucking boom go into the grated tomato, dill creme fraiche, strawberry zoug combo, and then you fucking dip it into the soft egg. Dude, it was so good. I fucking, dude, it was nuts. I was just, oh my god, it was rock hard. So fucking good. $20 a dish though. Isn't this expensive? It's super expensive.
You look
Then after that, we had the, I wanted the shawarma too, and they were like, nah, that's too much food. So we got the lamb rack, the whole Taymana lamb rack. Insane. Absolutely fucking insane. Just absolutely just psychotic. This shit was so good, dude. No. I wanted the lamb rack and the shawarma, and they were like, no, that's too much food. And everything is like shared. All the food is like shared.
Pogo Arjan.
This, I don't know what this is, but I didn't want to get like Wagyu ribeye at a fucking Mediterranean restaurant when there's like lamb rack right there.
You during the pandemic and have been enjoying your
no, the
content.
food portions aren't massive.
Cheap and accessible childcare. Almost a year, so happy for us.
And then for desserts, the desserts were all right. I don't even know how to say that. Pluot clafouti. This is terrible. Licorice root ice cream bonbon. I didn't have that. Obviously, I hate licorice. And then there was Persian mulberry ice cream, which was whatever. It wasn't great. We had this. We had the peach cobbler. And we had the strawberry sumac sweet cheese pastry. And that one was actually kind of fire. These three is what we got. They're like kind of small. Peach cobbler was all right, not great. The ice cream was not great, but this was pretty good. The New Yorker is still blaming Chapo Trap House
5 months with the 30-year-old
for Bernie losing, really?
Chat food.
What's wrong with ordering too much food? I think it's like, I think the reason why they don't want you to do that is because like they want to create a dining experience. You know what I mean? It's just some fancy shit, dude. I don't know. Where they're like, that's the reason why the fucking dude was like, don't get another piece of bread. Like, you're gonna fill yourself up with bread, you disgusting pig. They don't want you to get leftovers because it's never the same. It's not the fucking Cheesecake Factory, my guy. They want you to have a goddamn dining experience. And fuck it, I'll say it, like they were right, dude. That shit was bomb. It was fire.
Hey, chat.
Bread was delicious too. Oh, dude, I forgot the worst part about the restaurant, though. Okay, the food was so good that, like, everything else was just absolutely dog shit. Like, and I didn't even care because the food was so good. 45-minute wait for the food. But the worst part about it is not even the 45-minute wait for the food. No lumbar support, dude. What is that? Like, absolutely, what is that? No fucking lumbar support, dude. Like, none of the chairs had lumbar support. We sat on a fucking bench for 45 goddamn minutes, dude. Like, it's literally like, it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's just so bad. The fucking seating arrangements. Like, I hope they show it. They probably won't. They just show food porn on this video, but. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, maybe you can see. You can kind of see. But that's the indoor seating. Maybe they have better lumbar support, but like, the outdoor seating is so bad, dude. You joke, but we should have gaming chairs in restaurants. I've decided that all the restaurants have to have gaming chairs. Okay, I don't know what this is, but that was not... Oh my God, that's so good. I should have gotten that, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, this is this...
A restaurant that was encompassing of all the regions we were using.
Well, now we have a...
And I'm all, no.
Oh, here.
Abby, keep it up.
Here, look at these fucking... Well, that chair, it looks even more comfortable than the one that I was sitting in, which was incredibly uncomfortable. These chairs, they have like these chairs that you sit on.
I'm going to Turkey next week.
These chairs that you fucking sit on are so, they're so bad, dude. They're so incredibly bad. Like and we didn't even get those, okay? We didn't even get those chairs. We got like literally the bench. It's so you eat fast and get your ass out of the restaurant fast. They make it uncomfortable on purpose so they can seat more people faster after you. Anyway, yeah, they had City Park seating and it was terrible. And like, our waitress heard me talking about how there was no lumbar support and made fun of me. Was like, would you want me to get you a blanket that you can put behind your back for some lumbar support? And I was like, no, I'm good. So she fucking roasted me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, anyway, whatever. It was overall, it was overall
Happy
orgasmic.
Birthday, Hasan. Hope you don't get
okay, the food itself. Not to be that guy, but the quality of this food is sometimes the same level as some street joints. The premium often comes from the fact that it's a dining experience. Okay, first of all, the quality of the food is not the same as some street joints. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, no. Trust me, I eat at street joints all the time, dude. Like, that fucking rack of lamb was insane. Like, that's not a normal rack of lamb that you can get.
Data $150, rent $800.
No, I mean,
chicken and rice $3,000.
Most street joints have incredible food, like actually incredible food. Bro, I grew up literally eating like pigeon meat. Okay, like you're talking to someone who grew up eating like fucking rice and chicken on the corner in Turkey. Okay, I've had like the worst kind of shit in my body, like, and they've always been delicious. Anyway, in the Bestia, Hasan? No. I absolutely despise going to downtown LA. But this was kind of worth it. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna blast off. Daycare is open. And we're talking COVID. Is it back?
Have my first appointment for starting hormones at the end of the month. Don't think
the
you'd
world
ever
is
realized
on.
I was trans without your stream. Thanks, Hasan Hustle Transgender Pride.
Okay, is COVID back? Did it leave? I don't know. What is Lambert support? Tell me you're fucking 14 without telling me you're 14, dude. First of all, it's lumbar, not Lambert. And it's lower back support. Like, it's back support. Something I never cared about until I became, 25 plus. Damn, Themasius with a goddamn playlist, too.
Almost 1 year.
Tucker
Appreciate the great content and helping get through the shit show of an election cycle.
Confronted in the fish store. And more news. Get in now. New JCS style vids and maybe Skyward Sword later.
Shit got in Domino's instead, more bang for your buck.
www.twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Okay, there it is. Just blast it off, dude. Dude, yesterday I saw the power of Hasan tweet, dude. Hasan Twitter. And it was crazy. Absolutely madness. Respect. Why are you wearing a Purina hat? Because the hat looks cool. There you go. Anyway.
You.
In other news, Toyota led on clean cars. Now critics say it works to delay them. Toyota led from pushing for green tech to lobbying against EVs and is the biggest corporate donor to far-right Republican congressmen so far this year. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Happy 11 months hassle.
Okay, let's get started. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Before we get into the news, though, apparently millionaire Twitch streamers are jerks to cashier and then claims that he is racist for no reason. Let's take a look at what the fuck happened here. Uh-oh.
Remove pickles.
Okay, with pickles.
Remove lettuce.
Okay, so you want cheeseburger with the, alright. Cheeseburger, extra lettuce.
No. Let's add
Does Miskiv have an earring on? What is happening right now? Does he have an Audi shirt on? What is he doing?
add cheese.
Well, I wish you guys don't worry.
We don't understand her either. Okay. She wants 4 cheese slices. 4 slices of cheese. That's a lot of cheese.
You want just cheese?
I want cheese. So she wants a cheeseburger. Any vegetables? No vegetables? No vegetables. No vegetables. 4 slices of cheese.
4 slices of cheese. Okay, I got you. Anything else?
Diet Cola?
Small or large?
Large?
Large. Medium? Anything else? That's it? Alright.
Do you guys think your customer complained?
No. It was just server. He's soft.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely.
The server.
5
They
months
kept
in,
looking at us,
still good.
servers. They didn't like us.
Yeah, because you guys got fucking cameras, dude. What? What do you mean? You're a Twitch streamer. I think us Twitch streamers, we forget that, like, in the normal world, like, our behavior is completely unacceptable. Okay, like being a child as an adult is gonna be, you know, completely unacceptable.
And we really didn't do anything.
I honestly think it was just they didn't like Hachubby.
Yeah, I think they just.
He was so upset about the fact that
He was
She
pissed.
didn't speak
12
the
months
native
in the
language
jungle
very well.
XQCLO
I
shit
think he was
on stream
racist.
has.
He was really upset.
Okay, that's definitely not.
I get my second.
I don't think he was racist. I think he just was like
of the vaccines America has
confused,
done here.
trolling. I think this is not a big situation at all. That they are unironically turning into a larger situation on public freakout.
In 2 months on hormones
Like-
from watching everyday people trans pride.
It turns out they got moved outside because of collars. Yeah, you can't do that. It's always so terrible, unfortunately. He's probably nervous.
7 mo of himbo cooties.
He's
Should've
probably
worn my mask
nervous.
while
He's in
watching
front of the
stream.
camera. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't want to say anything. Okay. And then on top of that, there's like Hachubby's like having a hard time ordering. Homie earns ass for money and they got cameras playing games. He's just a man that hates the fucking
Wow,
job and their
8
behavior
months.
just as it was
Time
already
flies.
heaping pile of shit.
One
Yeah,
more month and
absolutely.
our baby
No,
will be
that's
here.
what I'm saying.
JK love this community hassle. Three months. Thanks.
I work
to
at the
Sam
Habit
in
Burger
chat
Girl as a
3.
cashier, and I gotta say, this cashier was in the wrong at all. You know how fucking annoyed it is? People just standing there giggling and fucking around, just order your damn food and go play somewhere else. Yeah, like I don't know. Whenever we're out and about, I try to be as considerate as possible to the people that work in the place that
I'm
we
out
go
of my
to.
job
You know what I
interview.
mean?
Good
Like
morning,
retail, no matter what. Because I already know that it's like annoying to, we're like subjecting them to like additional grief and scrutiny. You know what I mean? Except the owner of those chairs. Fuck that. Wait, what do you mean? No, I'm talking about when I'm streaming.
Thanks for the months of quality YouTube content and live streams, Hasan. Hope you had a great.
No, man,
birthday
calling
and a
someone
good
racist
stream
publicly,
today,
they seriously
too.
fuck them over. The
Keep a
repercussions could
clap
potentially have him fired and publicly shamed. Yeah, except it's not happening. You want to know why? Because he wasn't fucking racist. So what are
This
you
looks
talking
mad
about?
Jersey in this vid.
Like, we always act as though, like, the mob is, like, just brainless. And everyone will be like, oh, yeah, he is racist. Fuck this guy. Blah, blah. It's
Some of
like,
your stuff never heard.
no,
the take I disagree with.
like, he's not. And it seems like people are more upset at the streamers than they are at the retail or the register dude who, I don't know why the fuck
Happy
anyone would get
belated
mad at
birthday,
that
also
guy.
nice hat. Hassle.
They got review bombed? Guys, it's a Shake Shack. What do you mean they got review bombed?
Yep.
The calling and review bombing is so shitty. And I wish I knew how to fucking stop people from doing that.
Thanks for being my himbo. Love you, BB. Love you, chat. Pogo Arjan Hassle.
Terrible service. You registered my rent, dismissive. Now you just send some people outside filming. What a joke. Dude, oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. People need to it's a Shake Shack, dog. Like,
10
the
months
fuck
sub
do
to
you
this
mean?
tin of a
Like, you're
man.
review bombing
You're
a
dog.
Shake Shack. Anyway, look, that is one thing that every Twitch streamer has to
Exclamation
do a better
mark.
job with, which is like not using random normies for content and not annoying them for content. Some people like it. Some people enjoy it when they're like, they're in on it or they have like a little bit of fun on the side. But most people don't, most random fucking normies that are working a shit like $7.25 an hour job just want to fucking punch in whatever the fuck you want and put in the order down the line and have you get the fuck out. But yeah, to all the miss kids or to all the people that like review bomb this restaurant, like, what are you doing, dude? first of all, you're review bombing Shake Shack, so good luck. Like, who the fuck's like, Shake Shack? Let me go to Google reviews to get a better understanding. It's like review bombing a McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, so what the fuck are you doing to begin with? Let alone review bombing a restaurant because, you know, your favorite millionaire Twitch streamer went there and they had to be moved out because of other motherfuckers that were also calling in alongside the review bombing. Wasn't someone crying because you filmed the guy at the store in Texas? That's a perfect example. Think about how I talk to people when I'm live in retail.
Prepare for the reckoning, Pepela.
Tourists check Google reviews all the time, dude. For Shake Shack, bro. For fucking Shake Shack, it's basically review bombing. It is basically review bombing fucking McDonald's, dude.
Shake Shack fries toe.
Yeah, that guy was absolutely participating. He knew he was on camera. He was talking on his own. But does anyone have that 4chan link? You know what I'm talking about. Someone in the Hoscourt absolutely knows what I'm talking about.
10 months happy late birthday.
Where after my video came out, people on 4chan were very upset because I had a video where I was talking to an employee at Cavender's, and we were having a conversation about like politics, you know what I mean? And he was very forthright. But I have to show you guys. Does no one have the link? God damn it. There's no way I'll be able to find it myself. Yeah, review bombing is shitty regardless. It just makes it even funny because you're trying to review bomb Shake Shack. It's like downvoting a 24,000 upvoted Reddit post. Finish the video, it gets worse. Okay, I will in a second. No, I'm not looking for the video debating a Texas Republican. We already had that. Like, this video came out, right? People loved it. People are watching it. And then there was someone on fucking 4chan who was like, we need to mass report this video. He's here making a mockery of the ideas that this dude is like, I guess, willingly revealing about himself. No, there were screenshots in my Twitter replies in the past. It's really funny, though. It's not about the reviews, though. It's the employee could get in trouble. That's the bigger problem than me. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, Alinity apologized. Yeah. If you're like me, you're embarrassed, hateful of your job, somebody comes in filming you, I'm gonna fucking hate you. Oh, this. In this video, he pretends to be a friendly conservative person to a random southern guy at the cash register at a store in Texas. He's live streaming the whole ordeal. Anyways, he pretends to be nice and asks questions of the guy to get him to say bad shit on camera in front of his audience of 10,000 plus people. First of all, it was fucking 50,000 or 60,000, not 10,000 plus. Anyways, the point is he did some poor dude very dirty, and I think this is illegal. He defamed a random guy in public by lying to him. The man he defamed has been harassed and threatened. Also, Hasan can make a shitty video. First of all, the man was not defamed. You made up the fact that he was harassed and threatened. Expose him for using this really dirty and dick move tactic. Talk about how he probably ruined this guy's life and question the legality of doing this without the guy's full consent. Good stuff, Anon. You fucking got him, dude. So what's really funny is like, this is a self-report because a guy willingly revealing his like conservative worldview to you, like personally just revealing his conservative worldview to you, is considered defamation. So basically what he's saying is like, This guy openly is a fucking idiot, or his worldview is
Almost
like
14
dog
months
shit.
hoggies.
And, you know, I can't believe he made him say conservative things. By the way, works for a fucking Cavender's. Like, you think he's gonna get fired for having a conservative point of view in Austin, Texas at a Cavender's, dude? Which, by the way, I wasn't even like being operating as a conservative either. I was just having a normal conversation. Austin like barely pretended to be a conservative, and even then it doesn't fucking matter. Like I was just being nice to a guy, and even then I called out Austin for lying too. Plus, didn't he know he was on camera? Yes, dude. Of course he knew he was on camera.
W.
Yeah, they fucking promoted him to CEO after this conversation. They were like, yay, partner.
Twice, illegally.
Texas will say Texas, I'll tell you why. Because when it goes too far crazy, there's more lead in this state. We'll spray so much fucking lead in this state, everyone.
I know.
I'm just waiting for something crazy to happen to where, like, we have to take it back to where we have to, like, force people out.
Like, I'm not saying anything. He's just fucking being like, Texas will stay Texas because we got lead in this state. Yeah, brother. Yeah, we got... I can't believe I'm defaming him by letting him talk. Doing leftist mind tricks. Get him to fucking say. Would you ever talk to hogs on stream? Yes.
Happy to be here another day.
Yeah. Texas will retake the state. Anyway, yeah. All right, let's finish this video.
Said that he couldn't understand her. No, for real, like she was trying so hard to speak to him, but he was getting, instead of being patient, he was getting annoyed.
He also works at Shake Shack.
I work at the Habit Burger Grill as a cashier. I gotta say, this cashier wasn't in the wrong at all. You know how fucking annoying it is? People standing there giggling and fucking around. Just order your damn food and go play somewhere else. Wait, someone said that in my chat. You guys stole that, dude. You fucking suck. You copy pasted a comment from the fucking... I've created a new server like people like this. Look at this fucking streamer. Yeah, they were probably like too trolly. And he's already nervous because the camera's on him. I usually don't have the, I try not to have, I could fuck up, you know, whenever I'm doing live streams, but I usually try not to have the camera on when we are when we're like on the person, when we're in like a retail environment, you know what I mean?
Yo.
To be fair, the cashier does not get paid minimum wage to be used for someone else's content. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this isn't like this is like regular annoying. You know what I mean? This is, you didn't show the Whataburger people? Yeah, I didn't. And we were also really, really nice to them too, on top of everything else. Like, because I don't want to fuck someone else's life up.
Poggers.
Yeah, but that's because you're incredibly considerate and aware of what's going on. The other streamers may just be younger and not paying attention to how the situation can be blown out of proportion. I mean, dude, you can't use unsuspecting people as like content. I mean, everyone does it sometimes. Like everyone does it without realizing sometimes. But you can't be doing that. But ultimately, this wasn't like the worst thing that could have ever happened. You know what I mean? I think that the actual public freakout is like probably blowing it out of proportion. Oh, you found the thread? You found the 4chan thread? I'm doing a hatchet job on Hasan. Give me all of your dirt. It's a lefty pole guy, too.
Hello, BB.
These are lefty pole guys. That's like a lefty guy who's doing an op on me. He's doing a... It'll be like content competent in the form of memology one type video. It will be quite long. I'm going to be researching it for about a week, so you can expect this thread to pop up at some time tomorrow. Damn, shit's coming out soon, dude. Shit's coming out soon, boys. The longer, the better. Dude, this is like, people are seething, dude. The longer, the better. Make sure you use this clip of him saying dumb shit. I think if we can stretch it out over an hour and have hundreds of talking points, you can edit the video well and organize your thoughts clearly. You could do a decent amount of damage. I recommend you post it not only to YouTube, but BitChute and other forms of media as well. And I suggest you get the spread by spamming in here on 4chan and other good spaced on Reddit. Here's my last space of advice for you. If you're seriously going to go all in, make one God tier video instead of 10 shitty ones. Make a ton of good, well thought out points, plan for his rebuttal ahead of time, and smash it into your video so he cannot even respond. Again, I suggest you do one huge video with so many points that just drowns in the controversy. Go for as many low blows as you can, and don't be afraid to play dirty. Also, remember to focus on both the shitty politics as much as his life. Make sure the video is balanced. Political views are important, but you will get a lot more eyeballs if you focus on both. Remember, your target audience is his audience. 14 to 24-year-olds is my guess. So you will need to appeal to their attention span. Keep things simple. Keep things sharp. This is like the original post. I'm doing a YouTube exposed video on Hasan Piker. Drop all your dirt, cringe, embarrassing, cringe, damning pictures, clips of dumb shit she said, drama he's been involved in, accusations against him, financial information, who his donors are, my donors, you know, donar. Guys, I deal with this every day, by the way. For the record, this is the normal life of a fucking commentator on the internet. This is just the most normal life of, I can't wait to change my opinion on you. Yeah, okay.
King.
This is the normal life of a commentator on the internet, like a leftist commentator on the internet, where like this isn't even, this is like a commie. This is a lefty poll. So like this guy is like trying to do a cancellation video on me from the left. Bad word on screen? Yeah, we're on poll. Of course it's bad words. Family relationship information, gossip about him, cringe damning stuff his fans have done or posted on Reddit, pictures of his fans, clips of his fans, basically drop all info. Like this part is the worst part. It's like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, what do you mean? Clips of his fans. And now we know. If you want to play by his rules, expose him for being anti-Semitic, Kek. He stood by Palestine. These are Nazis, remember. While simultaneously saying whites are responsible for bullying Jewish people. Anyways, he has a lot of anti-Semitic content. If you make him seem anti-Semitic, his fans will not like him. Or more importantly, YouTube and Twitch will drop him. Bonus, any of his fans will try to defend him for these. Can also be called anti-Semitic, which will make them mad. Try to excuse their behavior. These are by furthering their want to learn about Goyimism.
Happy birthday.
My man said Goyimism while literally fucking sending videos, like my videos that I've posted on my YouTube, to be like, he's anti-Semitic. He's anti-Semitic. I forgot this one. This is a good one to call him anti-Semitic. I mean, just look at the title. This is a good angle. Probably be easy to get ADL and SPLC behind me once I cut some clips together and tell them he's one of the highest paid streamers. Exactly my point. I'm glad you understand. Use their tactics against them. Sometimes good people must do bad things to beat evil people who cheat.
Hassle, hassle, hassle.
May I ask? Then they give him like tips on how to make a video. Anyone coming out of a shithole like Turkey with money has a family that was doing shady shit? Idiot. I will be like content cop, but in the form of a Memology 101 video. Will be a long video. I'll be researching for about a week or two, so you can expect this same thread to pop up this time tomorrow. The longer, the better. We already read that one. Also, remember to focus both on his shitty politics as much as his life. Make sure the video is balanced. He regularly talks about using automated sex toys. I really doubt you can find something that would stick. I think it'll end up being over an hour. I'll make sure to give them media political action groups the arguments so they don't have to do much work to put together their follow-up hit pieces.
Lol sup old man.
He's a neoliberal creationist who hates white people. Wait, what? Like anybody else on the left, he only has a following because of his fat uncle is on a Jew billionaire's payroll. What?
Happy birthday, Hasan. Thank you for everything you do for us, Hassle.
Here's another good video. Basically says he's an agnostic Muslim. What the fuck, lol? He then claims traditional Muslims are evil. That's not what I've said. Anyway, again, no matter your opinion on Islam, use this point to your advantage.
Has raid.
Click on my link. It's literally Hasan saying the N-word. Find the context. If it's bad, then this is some good fucking shit. It's so weird how a certain community sounds just like Pole. Yeah. Well, less slurs.
Perfect 10. Let's go at HasanAbi.
Fuck that. This line of narrative attack is R-worded conservatism. If you want to damage... This guy's a Nazi, dude. I can't show the rest of it because it's like there's a lot of photos that seemingly could be TOS. The funny part is just how right these things are. I think you have a lot of stuff to be canceled, so just forgetting the top of the hour ad break. Fuck you, dude. If they are wrong, why don't do you analysis? When you have no counter takes, you wouldn't do this to... What? Dude, this entire thread is like... There's really nothing going on here. What?
Hi, chat.
Hasan has a narcissistic personality? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta show you this. Hasan has a narcissistic personality, and he has a rivalry with Rice Gum, where he thinks Rice Gum shouldn't be more famous than him because Rice Gum is ugly.
Tomato
Never
time.
said that. Hasan is also really jealous about the hot girls that Rice Gum gets. He got really butthurt when Jazz Griffin was rating streamers and said Rice Gum was very attractive. Okay, that's a merger I did not realize was gonna happen. When you have like a dude on 4chan poll, but also is a Rice Gum fan. It's a little... Wait, hold on. This is good too. It's a little odd that he was making fun of them for not looking manly, but he paints his nails. Also, he constantly said stuff like have sex. The thing is, though, doesn't Hasan sleep with multiple women, and that pretty much makes him a womanizer? If he calls them incels, he's trying to get women on his side, but I don't know. It just seemed like there's a lot of contradictions with him. I don't watch Hasan. Like, that's a kid. Like, what are you doing on Poll, dude? What are you doing on 4chan? Like, get off the internet, kid. Go fucking play Minecraft or something. Go to bed, Caleb Maupin.
Illy Himbo.
They're trying to say that they're trying to basically use
my head feels spine
say that I say the N-word. Like, they're trying to use the clip where I like misspeak. You call them leftists? No. On 4chan there are Nazis, and then there are also like they will have like a flag. Next to their name, like they'll designate, like they'll say that they're communists or whatever. Can you describe how these idiot 4chan incels get the confidence to believe they can cancel you? So the thing is, that thread itself already like gives you the game, like it gives the game away. Hasan is reacting to a poll thread about him right now. He doesn't seem particularly scared, boys. So the thing is, like, anyone and everyone can go on 4chan, right? And oftentimes people do. Like, they're just, you have to be like extremely online to do stuff like that. But the reality is they're basically conspiring to be like, it doesn't matter what his point of view is, like we can use words that he's used against him. Like, and dumbasses will believe us if it gets enough momentum.
Yay, 3 months.
Do you see what I mean?
Behind.
My favorite thing on 4chan is like, whenever there's a thread about me, half the thread turns into like, he's actually kind of hot though. Yeah, they hate cancel culture, but then they like literally will have entire threads where they are conspiring to be like, oh, he might have said something innocent or not problematic at all, but we can turn this into something problematic to misrepresent his point of view. And it's just the reality. Like, it's just something I deal with every day. And unfortunately, the only thing I can do is, you know, just avoid that shit. And not give it any coverage. I don't know, man. This makes you look like a real womanizer. Oh, fuck, dude. Well, there you go. That's some real Oppo research right there. They're trying to do that to you on the farms, too. The thread is equally as pathetic with the exact same shit. Yeah, Kiwi Farms does that shit all the time, too. Anyway, I forget to is Hasan Piker a smart leftist political commentator or a handsome fub boy? Used to push commie shit. He just beat the fuck out of Paul live in front of 20k people. He doesn't know shit about politics, LMAO.
Hello, chat,
I still suck his cock though. Okay, shut the fuck up. You guys are writing this stuff now.
Hassle.
Anyway, so the thing is, like, this stuff comes up all the time. You know, Sargon of Akkad and like anti-SJW dudes, like they that was from over a year ago. Yeah, it's like old, but there are like a lot of hate forums where they just get together and do the exact same thing. It's kind of like, that's the reason why I loved the the girlfriend review video about Reddit. Do you see what I'm saying? The girlfriend reviews Reddit video was perfect to describe to you like the extent that people will go to like vilify a content creator or like try to spark controversy within like a community and like just basically try to hit someone with like moral outrage, just like toss as much moral outrage their way as possible to hit their like advertisers. But the difference is like, you guys are my fucking advertisers. You guys are the brands that I am that I work with. So it's a little bit harder. You see what I'm saying? So that's why their videos will try to like get you to watch and be like, oh yeah, this Hasan guy, he is a bad guy. I should just like stop watching him. I should hate him actually. But it doesn't really work because I'm live fucking 10 hours a day. It probably does work for some people who are unfamiliar with me or who probably have seen, some videos here and there of me and don't really know what I believe in. Zizek is right when he says the dominant ideology today is just cynicism, fantasizing about concern trolling you while being virulently anti-Semitic. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I think if there's one thing that canceled me over, it's that I haven't run the 60-second ad break yet, even though I announced the top of the hour, literally at the top of the hour. So one thing you can do, of course, if you want to avoid the ad that's coming right now, is by subscribing, either for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. You can, oh yeah, Kiwi Farms thread. Oh, of course. Of course. Anyway. They said you're meek because you have your hands in your pocket in public. Why does he dress like this? Lol. See, you guys agree with fucking 4chan, I think. Anyway, here's the ad break now. You can use an ad block or a VPN too. Here's the ad break. I didn't even know you said the N-word, low, but I saw now. I don't think any manners behind it. People are just using. He must say it all the time. It was quick to come out. Wait, what? See, this is what I'm saying. This is why this shit works, dude. I never said the N-word. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I said never agree. And while I was saying it, I like mumbled the words together.
3.
It literally doesn't even fit in the fucking conversation. This is what I mean. There's always like one or two people. There's always people who are just like, oh, wait a minute, like, I don't know. Well, you know, maybe you did say it, but it's okay. It's like, no, I didn't. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The problem is, it is incredibly easy to convince people. And that is an issue. That genuinely is an issue. Like, then there's the Hasan community. I won't lie, his community base has some meme bangers every now and then. Unfortunately, it's just usually cringe memes about how they follow Hasan's chat advice, seem educated to woo the women. Damn. And the rest of his Twitter is pretty meh. The last video I'll go to is Hasan's series called Chad Vice. Internet goblins reform can offer internet uggos. Most of these videos are... Damn, this guy's like the biggest fan, dude. This is a massive thread. This is literally a massive thread that's recent about, like, I guess, detailing all of my controversies. It's everything that we meme about in this community, but filtered through a frame of, like, he fucking sucks and he's bad. It's so weird. Like... It's like fan cams, but hate cams. You know what I mean?
Hassle.
Taken from Paul last week. I strongly urge you to watch Hasan Poker on election day. This libtard has extreme anger issues and rages when things don't go his way. When Donald J. Trump wins re-election, I strongly believe he will scream himself into a stroke. You don't want to miss him dying on live stream, do you? It's just so sad. It's just so strange.
Here's to 12 more babes XCX Charlie.
I mean, they run ads for my stream on there regularly, right? But don't go on Kiwi farms. They have IP trackers and shit. They're just stupid pussies who can't do anything but bully people with mental illnesses, but they go out of their way to get as much info out of each login on their site as they can from personal experience on the receiving end. Just ignore them. Nothing will come out of it.
Keep up the good work.
What is this? What a sexy himbo. Holy shit. I bet he knows a lot about the reproductive system of cars. Okay, guys, stop memeing. What?
Subbed long enough to have
Look
a
at
baby.
this shit.
You should nigger. You should.
Think about Russell Brand.
Our date with each other today has been.
Today it's an interesting watch through.
Wait, what?
You should nigger. You should.
Wait, why did they cut it? Damn. What are your feelings about this guy? Looks like someone should have forgot they weren't in private Pepe. What the fuck? That's so stupid. Who the fuck would watch and be like, I can't believe it's real?
Think about Russell Brand.
Our date with each other today has been.
Today it's an interesting watch 3.
You should nigger. You should never agree, ever, with everything that your date says, ever.
Wow, guys, I'm just completely shocked right now. HasanAbi, man, what the hell was going through your mind, man?
What the fuck, dude? Oh, it wouldn't make any sense in the context of what you're saying. Exactly. Like, what the hell, man? That's crazy. That's so crazy you're doing that, man.
Oh, man. So if you guys didn't hear the clip properly, like, HasanAbi, you know, very, like, he does politics and like stuff, you know, and I'm still in shock, guys. This is so crazy. He said the N word basically, yeah.
Wait, why did he put this? I never.
Wow. It's like every streamer is just slipping up. Next is gonna be XQC, man. Like, what the heck? I don't know.
I can't tell if this is a fan or not. He's
I
literally
come to the stream for
shaking
my
right
daily
now.
Content and memes, and Hasan just says the end to odd. I'm fucking shocked. Wide people sad.
In everyone's defense, you do mention you're white and everything a lot. Super sus, bro. It's true. That was a really good video. Thank you. All right, let's get to the fucking news, dude. But before we do, let's watch Ben Shapiro confirming he's a fucking loser.
I'm the kind of jerk who'd go to a party at Harvard Law, and we'd go to a party, and I would bring a book with me, because if people were boring, I was not going to waste the 2 hours just sitting there.
It's a good time to read right now.
Yeah, exactly. I got in a lot of good reading at these parties, so.
Wow.
You know, I turn down dinner invites. Like, it's very difficult to get me to go out to dinner, even with people who are prominent, because I don't want to. Like, you have to make the case as to why I should be spending the time with you, as opposed to spending the time with my two kids, who I like a lot better than you.
What?
I don't want to. Like, you have to make the case as to why I should be spending the time with you, as opposed to spending the time with my two kids, who I like a lot better than you.
Dude, what the
Wow,
fuck?
exposed.
God, he's so fucking sad, dude. He's an incredibly sad person. It's awesome. All right, CDC is considering revisiting the mask guidelines, folks. This is why I said COVID is back in a big way. Okay?
Hypothetically, if we were to
Unfortunately, yeah. So congratulations to all the people who refuse to get a vaccine, which is ironically usually the same kind of people who like refuse to wear masks too, for the most part. But congratulations, guys. We got to a certain point where, you know, it seemed like we were going to get over the hump and that we were going to be able to live normal lives again. But maybe not. You know, the Delta variant is delivering fat viral loads, dude. Fat. Like incredible fat viral loads. Okay, like we're getting bukkakied with the Delta variant. People with double vaccines are getting COVID. Now, the overwhelming majority, if not nearly all of the cases in hospitals are still, of course, of unvaccinated people. The fact that people are still getting, people died of vaccines law. Once you tell me we're not animal subjects, I'll do it, bro. But we are animals. And also, no, the dying to a vaccine is so incredibly rare. Like, there's not a single fucking instance of someone being like, someone just straight up dying from the vaccine. Okay? And there have been like 1 billion doses already given to people. Like, people die from fucking aspirin, dude. Like, there are side effects to everything. There's side effects to walking outside, taking a step outside your house. You could die inside your house. Every single breathing moment is a dice roll. You understand that, right? With the same exact metric for like how much vaccines cause murder. Like, you literally can't even lay in bed. Like, there's no way to survive at all. But you don't operate that way. As a human being, you don't operate that way. You would go crazy if that's, I mean, that's like a legitimate mental health problem. If you literally were constantly analyzing the likelihood of death from every action that you took or every single thing that you ate. You understand that, right? Anyway, let's just play this video. I got to pee real quick. I'll be back.
Gaining new strength. Dr. Fauci says that the CDC is considering revising mask guidance for fully vaccinated people as Florida posts the worst outbreaks in the country. Victor Akendo is live at a vaccination site in Miami. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, George. This site recently extended its hours of operation, and 5 new pop-up vaccination sites were set up over the weekend. This, as the head of the largest hospital here in Miami, says that now the Delta variant makes up nearly half of all cases in Miami-Dade County, 49%. That number just 2 months ago, 2%.
If you can hear me, make some noise!
This morning, the show goes on amid the spread of the Delta variant. Officials warning those who attended this hip-hop festival in South Florida about the rising number of coronavirus cases in the state. Florida recording 73,000 new cases last week, an average of more than 10,000 per day, now accounting for 1 in 5 cases in the U.S. New pop-up vaccination sites set up with demand ramping up. The White House and CDC reporting about 790,000 vaccinations nationwide over the weekend, possibly the biggest 24-hour period since early July. Nearly 60% of U.S. adults are fully vaccinated, but cases have skyrocketed 314% since mid-June, and hospitalizations are up by nearly 40%. The South is struggling. Florida, Arkansas, and Louisiana have the highest rates of infection in the country. This healthcare worker in Alabama is urging people to get vaccinated.
For me personally, I've never been as frustrated professionally as I am right now.
Nationwide, more than 25,000 patients are being treated for COVID in the hospital. Most are not vaccinated. And with the highly contagious Delta variant raging, the 3 largest school districts, New York, LA, and Chicago, requiring masks for students. Dr. Anthony Fauci confirming the administration is considering revising mask guidance for fully vaccinated people, but saying local authorities should make the call.
The CDC agrees with that ability and discretion capability to say, you know, you're in a situation where we're having a lot of dynamics of infection, so even if you are vaccinated, you should wear a mask. That's a local decision.
And so far, more than 100.
Yep. CDC is potentially considering reincorporating mask
2 months
mandate
later, and I couldn't think I could get even more radical. Thanks, Papa.
as a consequence of the Delta variant and COVID cases blowing the fuck up, especially starting off in unvaccinated areas and then moving on into more vaccinated areas where even vaccinated people are getting the higher viral load from the Delta variant. Yes, Cody Ko. Cody Ko was vaxxed and he still got COVID. Cody COVID, dude. And that dude never goes out. Which is precisely why I believe in... This is what you get for making fun of our 3EA. What?
COVID, you can too.
This is precisely why I advocate for pushing for vaccine passports, dude. I think we need to do vaccine passports. Please no ban, respectfully, do you now take back the harsh words you had for Chad from a few weeks back when Chad was saying they were still going to wear masks even though CDC said vax people could take them off? Not trying to be a jerk, but you were in a pretty serious unlock with Chad. No. Why the fuck would I do that? No. I think you misunderstand the point.
Sure to say it was a hip-hop concert.
My harsh words for the chat at the time was because the Delta variant wasn't like as serious as it is now. And I told you even then, while I was fucking yelling, that like things might change and I might go back on my words because I adapt. Okay? I adapt to new information. Just because you were living in like a psychotic episode of fear every single moment of your life does not mean that you were correct then. I literally said if the CDC says we should wear masks again, I will wear masks again. I will hate it, but I will do it. At the time, with the minimal amount of COVID spread, it was unjustifiable to freak out about mask wearing. Okay? I also had more hope for the mass vaccination campaigns. I thought that we would be able to reach a level of vaccinated in our population that was at least near herd immunity. Rich people like you don't care. Man, shut the fuck up. This has nothing to do with like being rich, you dumb fuck. What kind of idiotic take is this? Rich people are like, you don't care. Yeah, dude. Vaccines are free, jackass.
"5 months of that sweet Bezos coin."
You can't win. Keep agreeing with the CDC or don't change your opinion. They'll still find a reason to be mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. But partially the virus has spread so rapidly was people not wearing masks and became less cautious. The big part of the problem is unvaccinated folks, okay? The whole point, there will be countries where they have higher degrees, higher rates of vaccinated people,
these past few months,
where they implement vaccine passports, and they are going to be able to walk around without masks, without like legitimate fear that they're going to get COVID and die, okay? We're not going to have that. Just like in Europe, they had openings in the middle of the COVID pandemic because they were appropriately masking up in times of need when cases increased. Do you not understand this? It's like looking at Australia and New Zealand. They get to run around without masks for the duration of the COVID pandemic because they appropriately quarantined and took the proper precautions in order to stop the spread. They get to enjoy that as a treat. We thought we could enjoy the treat of normalcy because of the mass vaccination campaign that the American government put forward. I was wrong. Okay? I thought that we would be able to reach a level of vaccination in this country where we would have herd immunity. Alabama is the lowest vaccinated state in the U.S. at 34%, and new COVID cases are up 573% over the course of the last 2 weeks. All it takes is like one big gathering and a bunch of fucking unvaccinated people, and then boom, it's done. It's over. But the ultimate goal for the mass vaccination campaign was so that we could return to normal. Okay?
And now my stupid chat is having stupid stunlocks jammies.
And right now, the only reason why we are doing this, the only reason why we're like thinking about going back to wearing masks is unironically because we have to abide by the unvaccinated people's considerations. Like we have to save the unvaccinated people. That's the reason why we have to do these mask mandates again. There's no other reason for it. Okay?
Hasan, I love you.
That's the reality. We can't return to fucking normal. We can't go out and do things freely, or we won't be able to, especially in the fall. If this keeps going, like, I'm legitimately worried that, especially if there's like another fucking, another variant, it's even worse than before, that somehow will start hospitalizing people who are vaccinated.
Hoggers 7 months, brother, yee.
Same song like 2 months later. I mean, yes, well, of course, I will always have these stun locks because Americans are stubborn hogs.
56 million American adults are fully vaccinated, and there have been an estimated 153,000 symptomatic breakthrough infections. That is according to unpublished CDC data obtained by ABC News. That is just 0.098% of those fully vaccinated, so these cases happen, but they are likely rare.
Anyway, speaking of European hogs, there was a mass
for the great content. BRB gotta go slap some hogs.
anti-vax protest in France.
Thousands of people took part in protests in multiple countries over the weekend to oppose new restrictions on people who do not get their vaccines. Demonstrations in Paris turned violent, as you see, over a law requiring people to show that they've been vaccinated or tested negative to enter restaurants, planes, and other public spaces. Australia, Italy, and the UK also had protests. Elizabeth Palmer.
But how do you get mad at that? If a restaurant's like, you tested negative for COVID,
4 months stand hype.
Like, you're not allowed to fucking be around us right now. Like, how do you get mad at that? Like, are you fucking insane, dude? Nah, brother, I'm gonna give. No, wait, I will give you or negative. Sorry, yeah. So you tested positive for COVID, not negative. No, this is positive. I will give you the COVID. You do not understand me. You are doing discrimination. I must give you the COVID. I must give you the COVID. It is my right. Liberté, fraternité, égalité. Everyone gets the COVID.
Has more on this story.
Thousands of demonstrators came out on Saturday in Paris to protest against stricter anti-COVID measures. When the scuffles turned violent, the police used tear gas to disperse the crowd. But that public anger didn't deter French legislators.
Le projet de loi est adopté.
They passed a law last night that will make vaccines mandatory for health workers and vaccine passports essential to get into museums, cinemas, and festivals.
100%. I don't know why the fuck, like, we would never be able to do this in America, which is kind of sad, but we should. I wish we did. Like, and even then, hogs would make, like, fake ones. You know what I mean? Like, fake COVID passports and stuff.
Outside the Louvre Museum on the weekend, checks were already underway, which took Nellie Breton off guard. At first, I was furious, she said, but then I calmed down and realized there were medical reasons to be rigorous.
Dude, this is just the automatic French position, by the way. Like, listen. Outside of World War II, when they weren't as aggressive, I guess, or at least the government, even though there was a resistance. This is just the French position, is just disagreement. Okay? Hurry! Oh, what do you mean I need a vaccine passport? How dare you? I must see the art right now. They're just like fucking contrarian by design. Dude, I just, this is how they are.
Over at the Eiffel Tower, the system was working smoothly. Everyone showing either an electronic proof of vaccination or a hard copy. And for those who didn't have either one, there was rapid on-site testing. So anyway...
Baguette Seeker Hasan, please, this isn't only that they threaten to people with no vaccine passport that they'd lose their job if they didn't get vaccinated, but there isn't any vaccine appointment available. In the 3 next months, this government sucks just as much as the anti-vax people. Okay, that's true. I always forget that, you know, other countries are not like America, where the availability of the vaccine is different. I should always specify, we should do fucking vax passports and shit in America because we have all of the vaccines. Okay, we literally have all the vaccines for the rest of the world. It's absolutely fair to be upset at the Macron administration for not making vaccines readily available. That's the problem with France, is that, like, yeah, there's anti-vaxxers and fucking dipshits and shit, but, like, I'm willing to bet that a lot of countries have a higher percentage of people that want to get the vaccine that can't get the vaccine right now than the United States, where everyone could get the vaccine if they wanted to. They just choose not to at this point.
Anyone who had a ticket could enjoy the views from this famous landmark, newly reopened after 9 months. All across Europe, there have been demonstrations. In Athens, where the Greek government has said health workers have no choice but to get fully vaccinated.
What would you say to the argument that vaccine passports make it more likely to normalize institutional racialized boundaries that inevitably end up restricting services and amenities to ethnic minority communities who are statistically more likely to be more vaccine hesitant and have less social and economic access to health services in countries that aren't as logistically generous with vaccine distribution as the U.S.? Yeah, I understand that. I understand that counter. Doesn't matter in the United States. It literally doesn't matter in the United States. Yes, there's vaccine hesitancy in black and brown communities. But ultimately, if vaccine passports were to be implemented, that hesitancy would, it would drop. So I understand the counter to vaccine passports. Vaccine passports are not the end-all, be-all. They also have to be paired up with a successful mass vaccination campaign that makes it readily available for every single group of individuals, and education programs that, and programs that basically make it so that everyone is getting vaccinated. But ultimately, what you're describing is a slippery slope argument where it's like, oh, well, if we don't let people who are not vaccinated into bars, like, what happens when we're not letting black people into bars? Like, okay, well, that other part is bad.
Ad-free watching.
The vaccination of the normalization of the radicalization of the hyperfixation of the bastardization of, okay, here's a 1 hour.
People still not getting
And in Italy, where a peaceful crowd marched against the vaccine passports they'll soon need for places like gyms and museums and for indoor dining. As tourism comes to life again in Europe, people may not love the new rules, but they do believe they're better than another lockdown. And evidence from France shows that they are.
That's a position you have the luxury to take. Historically in the U.S., there has been vaccine efforts on minorities that sterilize them. Yeah, dude, which is why now there's still a secret conspiracy at CVS to give black people different vaccines. Yeah. No, I know, dude. I get it. Here, I'm so sick of this fucking dumbass argument. I'm not even gonna address it. I'm gonna have this dude address it instead. Okay, are you ready? Where the fuck is it? I saw a really good video on this that I'm going to. Oh shit! I didn't send it to myself. Isn't there what's his face? There's like a black dude who did a really good TikTok video on this.
Babies with you. Hoggers.
Want to talk about how most of these streamers will be gone in 3 to 4 years and have no money for retirement? No, I don't want to talk about it because it's fucking terrifying and very true as well.
50 million full vaccinations given out in the U.S., and I'm one on Moderna gang, my boy. Why'd I do it?
It's got like some like 90s era like don't do drugs vibes, but it's a pretty good video overall here.
150 million full vaccinations given out in the U.S., and I'm one on Moderna gang, my boy. Why'd I do it? Pretty simple. Deadly pandemic. I ain't trying to die. Vaccine 94% effective after the second shot. Sign me up. After hearing from virologists and ICU physicians, most of whom look like me, my mind was made up. Not to mention nobody give me a good enough reason not to do it. You don't remember Tuskegee, my boy? Yeah, I do, and I also remember in that same instance, black men were refused treatment. Matter of fact, we're routinely excluded or hindered from getting life-saving vaccinations. But look how fast they made it. They didn't test it. That's cap. First off, they started phase 1 of human trials for Moderna back in mid-March 2020. Plus, 3 things contribute to vaccine development usually taking so long. Funding, manpower, where the starting point is. Now, coincidentally, these are the same factors that go into dating, but that's a conversation for another time. Let's first look at funding. Medical research costs money. Most of the time, one of the biggest challenges is getting grants. But that wasn't the case this time around. With the exception of the state of Georgia, the whole world closed down and researchers had access to all the money in.
I love the Georgia call out, dude. He's like, with the exception of the state of Georgia, the whole world shut down. Like, fuck Georgia.
Which leads into the next advantage they had. Incredible manpower. Usually these research groups are pretty small with a handful of folks. But COVID-19 taking top priority in the world, the entire global medical community researched it together at the same time and shared notes. That with 100,000 people pretty much immediately volunteering for trials, they had more manpower than the comment section of a Kevin Samuels video. Anyway, third part is your starting point. mRNA is new, but it ain't that new. It's been studied for the better part of 30 years, going back to the early 90s. I'm talking about days of Mama Said Knock You Out, LL, Wanted Dead or Alive, Cool G Rap, Home Base, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince. Some of y'all too young for that. Technically, I am too. But you don't even know what's in that vaccine, and it be causing Bell's palsy and autism and making women infertile and having miscarriages. Big Cap, New Era Cap, Michelin Ness. In my Moderna vaccine was messenger ribonucleic acid.
What happened? Do we have an anti-vaxxer in here who's butthurt? 3-month subscriber. You are not as smart as you think you are. I don't think I'm smart. So you're wrong about that. What the fuck? Why isn't it working? 3-month subscriber. Eat about a bag of dicks, nerd. Eat dicks, nerd. Unsubscribe. You think you're so intellectual, but you say people should be vexed to travel. Eat my dick. I have an education way beyond yours. Debate me. Yeah, I would shit on you. You don't want an educated take on your feelings. Come at me, bro. Nerd. Love your views, bud. Okay, I want to see what this guy's going to come up with next. It's very interesting.
Acid. Lipid nanoparticles such as SM102, polyethylene glycol 2000 dimethylglycerol, cholesterol, and one.
I love that. One of the most common things is like, you don't know. You don't know what's in the vaccine. And this guy was like, oh, yeah? Well, guess what? I do fucking know what's in the vaccine.
Know what's in that vaccine, and it be causing Bell's palsy and autism and making women infertile and having miscarriages. Big Cap, New Era Cap, Michelin Ness. In my Moderna vaccine was messenger ribonucleic acid, lipid nanoparticles such as SM102, polyethylene glycol 2000 dimethylglycerol, cholesterol, and 1,2-distillroyl SN-glycerol 3-phosphocholine, trimethamine, trimethamine hydrochloride, acetic acid, sodium acetate trihydrate, and sucrose. Bruh. Ain't none of that causing Bell's palsy, autism, or infertility in women. Vaccinated women have later become pregnant. Women who didn't know they were pregnant when they got vaccinated went full term with their gestation. Look, this how they work. The mRNA goes into the cytoplasm of the cell and gives instructions on how to make the spike protein found on the actual COVID-19 virus. Your own body creates the spike protein, then creates antibodies that can beat it when and if the real thing shows up. So in athlete terms, the mRNA shows up with game film. Your body then creates a scout team it can strategize against and beat up on in preparation for game day, just in case there's a game day. So really, we ain't even talking about vaccination. We talking about practice. 150 million.
Except, if you look at literally the fucking comments on this, it's so sad, dude. Here, I retweeted it if you want to see it. If you look at the comments on this, it's like, yeah, I'm still not getting it, dude. Fast cut editing and cool background music, but still any videos of info showing deaths, severe reactions, side effects, etc., or any medical doctor presenting a different perspective on the risk, insta-locked account, the tweets are deleted with the fucking quickness. Pass. If you want the vaccine, cool, but not everybody wants the vaccine. Respect other people's rights to disagree with you. Yo, this shit is so fucking dumb, dude. It's so dumb. It's like they don't understand. People don't want you to get vaccinated. People don't want you to get vaccinated for some random reason. It's not like circumcision, okay? Like, it's not circumcision, dog. There's a reason rooted within epidemiology, okay? It's because this spreads and mutates if enough people don't get the fucking vaccine. Oh. Tariq Nasheed said that dude is a shill. This dude is a shill for the Democrats. He's supposed to pander to the urban black demographic. That's why he has that corny looking bandana on his head. This dude is a known clown. Yeah, well, Tariq Nasheed also thinks Lil Nas X was engaging in buck breaking. So, how about people who can't get the vaccines due to allergies, medical conditions? Serious comment, by the way. Wait, what? Okay, that's entirely different, dude. It's people like you that make it so people can't drink and drive, let people live. Yeah, exactly.
October of 2020, but cheers to 4 months, King.
How come when I Google smallpox vaccine deaths, results are 100 deaths in the span of 10 years, but when you Google COVID vaccine deaths, you get thousands of articles about people dying / hospitalized from the vaccine? Point is, have you heard this many people dying from their childhood vaccines? Yes. 10 years ago, the exact same kind of fucking misinformation existed about all of those goddamn vaccines that you're talking about. And there were thousands of fucking news articles about the exact same thing. But now the reason why you don't have that kind of fear anymore is because people, it's no longer fashionable to shit on the fucking smallpox vaccine unless you're in like a super fringe group. That's the point. So yes, the same exact fears against COVID were presented towards MMR and numerous other types of vaccines that have greatly increased our average lifespan.
Happy birthday, Hasan. Happy 6-month sub.
But if you're allergic to the vaccine, should you not be allowed to go to college campus? Dude, why do you guys make it seem as though there are no medical exceptions to not get the vaccine? Like, shut the fuck up. If you have a rare medical condition in which you like literally cannot get the vaccine, then no, you can get an exception for it. And also, if you have an incredibly rare medical condition that renders you unable to get the vaccine, as your doctor has has decided, okay, that it's not safe for you, then you should be the #1 mass inoculation arguer, okay? Not the opposite, you dumb fuck. Because
10 months
you can't get the vaccine. So that other people should, so that we reach herd immunity, so we fucking protect you. You dumb fuck. You absolute moron. People who can't get the vaccine for legitimate medical reasons should be the #1 advocates for mass inoculation campaigns. Because you are in the worst position.
Aloha, thanks.
And by the way, most immunocompromised people are fucking massive advocates for the vaccination campaign for that very same reason. Especially if you're immunocompromised and can't get the vaccine. That means like you literally are gonna die. Okay, other people who don't want to get the vaccine and lie about being immunocompromised or lie about being allergic are killing you. Okay, as an immunocompromised person.
I hate how dumb chat can be. It's relentless.
Why are you even trying to convince these people to get vaxxed? They aren't going to get it. Why bother? Just let them die natural selection. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but isn't it not approved by the FDA? Okay, in a month it's going to get full authorization. What are you going to say then? Like at this stage, it has an emergency approval and authorization. You take in a fuckload, a metric ton of shit every goddamn day that is nowhere near authorized by the FDA and never will get an authorization by the FDA. So what are you going to fucking say when it actually does get authorized by the FDA?
Go off.
Okay? Yeah, you're just going to move the goalposts and say it doesn't matter. FDA approved stuff. Like, look at that Alzheimer's cure that the FDA approved that, you know, probably shouldn't have gone through FDA approval.
Heroin isn't FDA authorized, but that doesn't stop me, Kappa.
Yeah, most immunocompromised people can also get the mRNA vaccine, especially because the vaccine isn't a live virus. You will get mild reactions, or you will get reactions to it. I mean, I had fucking fever and.
At HasanAbi, if someone dies of COVID, is their meat still edible? If it is, then I think we have a solution, a green solution.
Guys, there are people who cannot get vaxxed. Kids in immunocompromised do not want to die or get long COVID.
One of my bosses, whom got the vaccines early because of age, just recently got COVID.
Yeah, but did you ever see the girl who can only walk normal backwards? Exactly. The FDA emergency authorization for the fucking emergency use authorization for the vaccine is also like it still goes through rigorous checks. Like it's not like they're just slapping on an emergency authorization. They are incredibly careful. On top of everything else, they're incredibly careful on making sure that we halt the production or even we halt the inoculations, like with Johnson & Johnson. When Johnson & Johnson had an incredibly rare side effect, immediately people are like, hold up, we got to stop. 6 people had a severe reaction to Johnson & Johnson out of the millions of people that were inoculated.
12 months,
okay?
happy late birthday.
They immediately stopped and did an additional round of testing. So it's not because it's not the FDA approval that's stopping you. It's the metric ton of misinformation that you're seeing that is making you fear that this vaccine will kill you. Six people, rare reaction, 6 people dead? No, they didn't die, idiot. 1 person died. %90 of the time, whenever you hear about people dying, it's like Facebook posts. You think there's a reason for why it's rarely ever actual legitimate news article? And most of the time when there are legitimate news articles about people dying because of the vaccine, they will just, you know, offer a correction a month later when they find out what the actual diagnosis was and what the actual reason for what it was. But it's too late at that point because millions of people have already seen the misinformation and spread it, and only fucking 10 people spread the actual information when there's an update on the story. That's the issue. These are all the main issues as to why we have such fear and hesitancy revolving around this vaccine.
Happy belated Arjan.
It sucks. And then people will try to fucking tell me like, dude, I thought you hated Big Pharma. Yeah, I do hate Big Pharma.
To reach immunity, but we can just implement vaccination passports.
I do. I probably hate Big Pharma more than you do, jackass. But remember, these are like public institutions that did the original medical research. Big Pharma's just buying in on top of that, as they do with every single type of medicine. I hate Big Pharma. That doesn't mean I'm not going to take insulin if I have diabetes. Okay? You fucking idiot.
Break already before you forget.
Oh, I hate Big Pharma, so I'm just not going to take this vaccine. Okay, dude.
Arjan, you just don't understand. I'd rather risk getting the fake flu Chinese bioweapon than take this vaccine.
So annoying.
KEKwait in chat.
So fucking annoying, dude. All these goddamn protests around the world to get vaccinated, not a single person protesting about the top of the hour 60-second ad break. Not a single one of you.
Thanks for the content as always.
Okay? And the real vaccination for the 60-second hour, 60-second ad break is a subscription. Whether it's a $5 subscription or a free one. Provided by Amazon in the form of a Twitch Prime.
Way worse than people say.
Okay? Instead of protesting the ad break,
but also we can
take the appropriate measures against
it. Get shots, then
get the Twitch Prime subscription vax. It's a free subscription. Or use an ad block or a VPN. But here's the ad break now. What is this? Charlie D'Amelio, Kiss Me, I'm Irish? What the fuck?
definitely boosting vaccinations among the reluctant. I didn't want to, admitted Ruben Ben Amran, but there are now just too many restrictions. People like Ruben may be more interested in getting a vaccine passport than getting the vaccine itself, but to public health officials, that counts as a win.
Now, here in Britain, there are no vaccine passports yet. But Prime Minister Boris Johnson has warned they're coming in September for, among other crowded places, nightclubs. And already the nightclub owners are not happy. They're pushing back. They say we've been hammered by this pandemic. This is just going to make everything worse. Anthony?
Elizabeth Palmer in London. Thank you, Liz.
Tucker Carlson is the most popular.
Let's go. Greatest broadcast of all time, folks. Tucker Carlson got fucking yelled at by a brave patriot in a shop where brave patriots go to, a Bass Pro Hunter fish murder shop that they were at. Okay. And, apparently rich white people love doing fly fishing or some shit. I don't know. And that's what the shop was for. And Tucker Carlson got yelled at. Let's take a look. I got to go pee, though.
Popular Fox News host. But one guy who is not a fan went viral after he confronted Carlson at a Montana fishing store. Take a look.
You are the worst human being known to mankind. I want you to know that what you have done to this state, to the United States, to everything else in this world, I don't care that your daughter's here. What you've done to people's families, what you have done to everybody else in this society. Son. Don't call me son.
Now, the man posted that video with a message claiming that Carlson's killed people with vaccine misinformation, supported extreme racism, and does more to rip the country apart than anyone else that calls themselves an American. But the question is, should he have approached Carlson like that, Joy?
Well, I'm against public confrontations like that, especially when you're in a hostile state of mind. If you have something to say to me, tweet it. But, don't come up to me with your hostility I don't like that. But I think that Tucker probably thought that he was in a safe space. I mean, he's in some kind of fly fishing store in Montana. I mean, he figured everybody is there on his side. But when you're spewing lies that cost people their lives, actually no place is safe for him and people like him. As for the vaccine, now you know that Tucker got the vaccine. I don't think that Rupert Murdoch would allow people in that Fox building without all being vaccinated. And yet he goes around vilifying the vaccine and saying lies about the vaccine's effectiveness, which is very, very dangerous. He's like the guy who's on a lifeboat wearing a vest, or like on the Titanic, he's wearing a vest and telling other people don't wear the vest. This is what he thinks of his viewers. He's more interested in ratings and getting attention than he is in his viewers' lives. And there are people like this guy in Montana who will not have it. But and the fact that he was very, very nice about it, you'll notice, he did not become a threat. He just basically quietly said, you are the worst human being for doing what you are doing. So you can't really fault him on that end.
Right. Well, Sonny, you've called Tucker out for pushing vaccine misinformation. What did you think of him getting confronted in public like that?
So, I have a question. Do these people hate free speech or something? Because, that guy wasn't doing anything crazy. He was just basically saying, you're a piece of shit. You're a horrible monster of a human being. And he's right. I mean, that's just him exercising his free speech in public. You know what I mean? He was just like, is it too late to get the vaccine? No, of course it's not too late to get the vaccine. Please get the vaccine.
I agree with Joy. I think when you are, with your family and you're on vacation, you should be safe. You should be safe from being accosted or being confronted. And so in that sense, I agree that something like that shouldn't happen. But when you think about Tucker Carlson, he himself has
said things like in April of this past year, Tucker Carlson told his audience to harass people who wear face masks outside. He also said that members of the public should report parents to police and child services if they see children wearing masks as they play.
It's true.
He said he
literally said that.
Called mask wearing repulsive and said that parents forcing their children to wear masks in public should be reported for child abuse. And he also told his viewers that it was their duty to report. And then just last week, even though we've been seeing some Fox News personalities now saying, listen, you should get the vaccine, it saves lives, Tucker Carlson, on the other hand, contradicted his colleagues and told viewers to ignore medical advice on television. And he averages 3 million viewers a night. And so this is the type of thing that he's been up to, all of this misinformation. And I'm just not surprised that he was confronted in the way by someone that obviously viewed his show, because he's encouraged that kind of behavior.
Right. Megan, is this the kind of confrontation that is ever justified?
I know you've experienced this too, Whoopi, because you experienced something similar when we were working together on this show, and I won't say what.
That's a big part of the reason, by the way. That's why they're having this take, is they don't want, they themselves are famous people, and they don't want fucking random members of the public, you poors, to come up and yell at them. And in some way, I understand it, okay? I get confronted, at least in Twitch chat regularly. And I would probably get, I sometimes get confronted in public, not to the same degree, right?
The test results are in.
Ultimately, it's entirely dependent on who the person is and what the confrontation is. People roll up to me all the time when I'm fucking IRL streaming, like literally all the goddamn time. The reality is that Tucker Carlson is a horrific monster, and this dude was very nice in the way that he approached him. If you think that like that altercation was devastating, and imagine how fucking awful it is to have 3 million people listen to the garbage that comes out of your fucking mouth every day. You know? Wild.
What happened, but it went, you had an incident where people were coming up to you and we were all scared. I think the problem with any kind of rationale of this being okay is there's this Winston Churchill quote that says, just because the crocodile's eating them doesn't mean it's not going to eat you next. As incendiary as many people find Tucker.
I love that. It's like, oh, it'll happen to you too. Yeah, by fucking hogs. Advocating against, I guess, telling people to get vaccinated. Which is, yeah, entirely different, dude. There is a difference between, approaching Tucker Carlson in this, incredibly calm manner in the same fucking circle that you're in the same, public area that you're in, and being like, dude, you're a piece of shit. Versus, what do you call it? Versus some hog coming up to you and being like, God damn, you fucking piece of shit, you hate America, commie. You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll come for you too. Yeah, exactly. They will. What will they come for you for? Doesn't matter. They'll come for you. It's the action. People always judge everything with the action rather than who's becoming victim to this action. Is it a reaction, and why?
Carlson, they find the women on this show equally incendiary for different reasons. So if it's okay and should be expected, maybe there's an expectation that wherever we go, it's okay for people to come up to us and scream things and say things. And maybe you guys thought that man was being polite. I thought he was being a total jackass and incredibly rude. And we're living in a time when people like Steve Scalise are being shot and wounded to the point that you don't know if they're.
What, he fucking shot at him with his words? Like, if you're making a comparison to some psycho fucking shooting the congressional baseball game and shooting Steven Scalise in the ass with an AR-15, to Tucker Carlson being confronted by a dude who's already there, shopping and quietly being like, "You're an asshole," like whispering that he's a fucking asshole. That's crazy. Like, you've already devalued you already devalued the argument that you were putting together, which is, it's not the same. One is significantly more impactful than the other. One is like actually being shot.
He's literally going to survive, and now he has to walk with a cane because there are people that just aren't in control of themselves and aren't in control of their mental health, and they want to take out their aggression on public figures. It's incredibly dangerous. I thought it was incredibly dangerous when Maxine Waters said we should go up to public figures and get up in their faces. I think it is a very, very slippery slope. I know how much people don't like Tucker Carlson. People equally don't like Meghan McCain and Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin and Whoopi and Sarah. These are, when you're putting your opinion out there, you're making yourself a target. I now feel in my life, Ben and I have to talk about what restaurants we feel safe going to. I think about what kind of places I'm comfortable taking liberty to. I have to think about what kind of neighborhood I'm living in. Tucker Carlson's wife once barricaded herself in her home in their pantry and called the police because so many protesters were outside their home here in Washington, D.C. to try and accost them. This isn't normal. And I think any rationalization that this is normal or should be accepted in the United States of America is not only indecent, but it's beyond the pale.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, I get doxxed. I get death threats. I have people fucking harass me all the goddamn time. Okay? Nonstop. This notion that, like, oh man, I can't go to a restaurant. Like, okay, dude. Like, maybe reconsider, like, what you're saying. Maybe reconsider the words that you put out there. Maybe reconsider, like, why people are so frustrated. And then also you will perhaps recognize that, like, you're talking about this exclusively from your ivory tower. Same with me too, for the record. Like, I don't want people fucking rolling up to me. I don't want people coming up to me randomly and being like, "Fuck you, dude." I mean, it sucks. Okay? Not great. It does make you feel unsafe. It's just, but ultimately you're just a public figure defending other public figures because you yourself are, like, worried that someone's going to tell you you're a fucking asshole. Just don't be an asshole. Also, don't, maybe don't, one, be an asshole, and two, brainwash millions of people every fucking night into thinking that the vaccine is somehow bad.
Of what should be any expectation of any kind of decorum in a society like the United States of America, and anyone that tries to rationalize it is gross, and that man should apologize to Tucker Carlson.
And Sarah, what did you think about the exchange?
I don't agree with public.
Yeah, notice how the conversation isn't like that man should go to jail. You want to know why? Because that would be a laughable thing to do. If you're in a public place and someone comes up to you and you're like, as a public person, and someone comes up to you and is like, I don't like what you're saying, like you're a horrible monster, then like, and the only consequence that you can demand out of that person is an apology, then it's not a news story. You know what I mean? You can't really feign outrage if the only way to fix the situation is a public apology for Tucker Carlson.
Like confrontation at all, because I think what we fight so hard for here in this country is that freedom to coexist peacefully. I'm not a fan of Tucker. He says some pretty egregious things.
I think Tucker Carlson should stop being a fucking douchebag. A bloodthirsty psychopath. How about that? That's what I think. And before that happens, I'm not going to care. I'm just not going to fucking care that people are You know, people make him feel like he's a piece of shit. What the fuck is that take? What do you mean, what the fuck is that take? Go ahead, let's hear it.
But you have to think of these situations if the table were to turn. And as we talk about the guns, the ownership of guns and people arming themselves, and these kind of confrontations don't end well. And although the man's words were calm, he was up in his face a little bit. So as I watched it, I felt uncomfortable. I don't believe in confronting people in public, whether they be alone or with their family. That's what we fight for here in this country. And if I had a minute with Tucker and I could ask him a thing, I wouldn't come at him cursing. I'd want to ask, like, did you get the vaccine? Do you believe what you're saying? Like, take that moment to get something from him.
It's actually a good take. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care about what the guy did, but it would have been even better if he was like, you got the vaccine. Why are you fucking lying to the American public? Why are you lying to your audience, you Weasley little liar?
But otherwise, stay at home, tweet from there, because we just live in a divided time where we can't even sit with our families at holidays sometimes out of disagreement, let alone entrusting a stranger, not using the best words for that to end well. It's not going to change hearts and minds. It's not the way to do it.
Yeah, you know, I'm used to being spoken to in odd ways by different people, and I just try to be as calm as I can.
This is a shit take. You just picked out one thing you liked. Yeah, I know. I already said it's a shit take, but I also said that like it would have been better if he asked for like some other thing. Like if he confronted him by being like, you got a fucking vaccine, you piece of shit. Fuck getting info or opinions from Tucker. He's a fucking shit stand. I think getting in his face is the way to do it. Trying to coddle them out of their bullshit is how we got here.
It doesn't help, though, when you go out and you encourage other people to do it to people you disagree with. So it's kind of a slippery slope. So maybe if we all...
I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a fucking debate lord. Obviously, like, you know, don't physically threaten someone. That's, like, unacceptable and also illegal, right? But I don't have this approach where it's like, I'm a fucking demigod. And if you... a common folk come to me in public, a member of the peasant class come to me in public, and address something, or just a concern or whatever, while I'm out shopping. Well, then how dare you do that, you poor peasant? That's not my take. I do, however, get fucking annoyed when there are a million people
gets $1, I get a dime. That's why I listen to the HasanAbi broadcast
that
on company time. Thanks for the
a million people that like are approaching me. It's not great. And I totally understand why you can feel unsafe. Okay? I've been in that situation as well. Having said that, however, you kind of ignore me when I said hello to you in real life. Felt like you were a little stuck up in real life. Suck my dick, bitch. Okay? How about that? Motherfucker, I don't owe you, you know, any time in real life either. If that's actually a real thing, if that actually happened, like, what if I was doing some shit? What if I was going through some shit? You know what I mean? I don't owe you anything. Okay? You tried and you failed. The overwhelming majority of people that come up to me have a pleasant experience. Like, I don't know you. What if I was in a fucking shitty mood? Stuck up confirmed? Yeah, dude, you guys know how fucking stuck up I am.
Genetic TTS comment for attention.
The people accosting you are the people who are turned rabid, but people like Tucker, there's a difference. Tucker should feel uncomfortable. You shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, that's my point. The point is that, like, Tucker Carlson is not a regular person. He's a horrible monster. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry that you went to go get fucking fly fishing shit, and someone, like, briefly told you that was a week-old alt account lying, by the way. Yeah, probably. Mods, you can ban that person who I was mean to in public, I guess. Yeah. How do you like that now, bitch? It's incredibly unlikely that I was mean to someone who said hi to me. Anyway, like, it's annoying because it's like, yeah, famous people are allowed to have bad days. Famous people are allowed privacy. Okay? 100%. Especially because, like, remember, you're not alone. Like, if I'm out, you're not the first person that is approaching me. You know what I mean? So it's situational.
What if we COVID kissed under the baguette? Peepo kiss.
But having said that, the overwhelming majority of instances that I have are pleasant. Like most, if not all, of the instances where you choose to be a public figure so people might not realize that celebrities don't act as such. Well, what I was trying to say is, like, I'm not going to always be on, you know what I mean? I'm not going to performatively try to like, you know, act to your expectations of what that conversation is going to look like. But the most important difference here is that, like, I'm not killing people with my misinformation. You're not famous. You're an internet personality. Come on now. I'm not a very famous person. I'm not as famous as Tucker Carlson. I agree. That's not like a big own, by the way. I don't think that's like a big diss. I don't know why, like, fucking anonymous chatters in the chat are like, bro, you're like C tier famous, dude. You're like internet famous. Yeah, I know. I'm a reputable person for people under the age of 30. And that's not an own. Like, when you're saying that to me, you know what I mean? Well, you're not famous, so why do people bother you? I don't know. I guess people just think I'm someone else then. I guess people think I'm actually a famous person when they approach me in public to get photos. And they probably get really sad afterwards. They're like, oh man, I thought this was an actually famous person.
11 months
not the Twitch streamer HasanAbi.
There's way more color and patterns in my wardrobe.
You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, I'm talking about it from my own personal experiences. Like, I'm not out here advocating to fucking hurt people. People know you, who you are. You're part of the 400K viewers AOC stream. Yeah. The conversation isn't about me being famous or not, okay?
Saw Space Jam today, and when Bugs turned into Big Chungus, a kid lost his mind and started screaming, and his mum had to take him outside.
The conversation should be about, like, what your actions and words are and what those consequences are. And if Tucker Carlson is advocating to, like, confront people wearing masks to 3 million people every fucking night, okay? And then also advocating against vaccinations, which are harming people. And then a person lightly fucking says, you're the worst, the most despicable kind of person. in public. Like, yeah, that's, you know, that's light. That's real light. Okay? And the reality is, like, Tucker Carlson would be fine with that kind of confrontation if it was done by another person who is also reputable, okay? Another media personality. He could get a lot of content out of it. I guess he could still get content out of this too. Anyway.
Stop encouraging people to go out and yell at folks in public. Maybe we can sort of dial it back a bit. I think that might be better for all of us. But what am I? Just a talking head, y'all. Just a talking head.
But it could have easily went horribly wrong if the guy was insane. Yeah, no shit, dude. I understand that. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, don't do insane shit. Okay, but that's a independent action. Yes, guys. Your opinion is not a reputable source. Just correcting you. What? You're not famous, just correcting you. So are you a god, a demigod? You think you're better than everyone, I guess?
COVID is back.
What? I think this person is broken, dude. You all right, dude? Is your brain okay? Yeah, I'll keep him as a pet. How anti-vaxxers sound to the rest of us. I once almost choked to death while eating food. I did my own research and discovered that I am not alone. Thousands of people choke every year while eating, and hundreds of those people die. That's why I don't feed my kids. It's dangerous. Now, plenty of people will point out that food supposedly prevents starvation, and that might be true, but it's not fair to completely ignore all the dangerous food poses like choking, allergies, gingivitis, and garlic breath. I'm just saying, do your own research and decide what you think is best for your kids. If you choose to give your kids potentially deadly food, that's your problem. But as a parent, I don't think the government has any right to tell me that I need to feed my kids. It's the same exact fucking argument about, like, don't wear jackets in the cold and get hypothermia. Because it's the same mentality. Trump supporters drives in the Capitol steps waving Trump flags. Cops do nothing. What?
Look at this shit. Middle of the press conference.
George Floyd, damage Joe Jetta. Oh no, this America.
Let's keep it. That's Trump. Look at that. This is what we're dealing with.
Look at this shit, dude.
Stuff that happened.
Right on the Capitol steps, bro.
She drove her car. She drove her car through the thing.
It's America.
Drove her car. She's not supposed to be driving. She can't drive up on the Capitol. And she can't drive up.
It's Monday.
She's not supposed to be driving on the sidewalk. I wish you will. I wish you will. You better not. You better not. Yes.
Oh my God, look at her, dude. Yo, what the fuck? Look at this lady.
You better not.
That's so funny, dude. Rude.
Sure. Trumper. Look at you, Becky. Look at you. Watch her.
Do her thing, man.
Dude, I love how fucking sexy Republicans are, dude. Yeah, the left is really, liberals are really ugly, dude.
Pump.
You know, that's what fucking Republican commentators say all the time. And I'm just reminded again. U.S. shooter sets Olympic record in gold medal win. Wait, I thought we lost the shooting one.
Hog is big chungus Earl.
When did this happen? A white man good at shooting? Groundbreaking. That's so dumb. That's a sport? Hell yeah, it is. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Gavin Newsom, you know what is exhausting to the people of California? Your communist dictatorship. Shutting down businesses, closing churches, schools, and beaches is disgraceful. Mandating vaccines against people's will is unconscionable, which is why you're being recalled. Disgraceful, here's the word, murderous. Your anti-vaccine lies are literally killing Americans. God damn it. Why can't Gavin Newsom be more fucking alpha, dude? Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. Just being a psycho hog, dude. Just being an absolute psychopathic hog on the timeline. Real alpha behavior. Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom is like, me, you're the reason. Just fucking hold frame, Gavin. You know what I mean? Hold fucking frame. Come clean about vaccines. They save lives. 4.7 K likes. Okay, never mind. Marjorie Taylor Greene, not a lot of likes there. Gavin won that one. Ratioed. Get fucked. Okay, nurse reveals how she pranks COVID deniers who call her a crisis
We've been
actor.
reporting vaccine hesitancy is obviously a persistent problem in this country. Many states have seen vaccination rates considerably under 50%. One of those states is Arkansas. And tonight we want to bring you the story of not only people who, for whatever reasons, are refusing to get the shot, but a nurse who's spent countless hours on the front lines and endures what she says is a torrent of verbal abuse for just doing her job. As a result, she's actually taken to social media to try to fight back. CNN's Ellie Reeve has our story.
Some of these stories are dumb, dude.
Hey, your puppies. It was extremely difficult to watch so many people die and then have people tell you, you know, on Facebook or in Walmart that you're a liar.
Sunny worked on a COVID floor of a hospital at the height of the pandemic. Being a nurse was hard, but what made it surreal was living in Western Arkansas, where many people, even some in her own family, said COVID was overblown, just the flu.
Nurses were really the symbol for this whole pandemic, and almost all of the hate has centralized around us. Nurses have PTSD. A lot of us are suffering from it from last year, and now we're having people come in and look us in the face and be like, no, I didn't get the vaccine, and now I'm sick.
Arkansas has the third lowest COVID-19 vaccination rate in the country. Just 36% of the population is fully vaccinated. Like many places with low vaccination rates, it's now seeing a spike in cases.
Are you gonna get the vaccine?
I have not, and I will not. I'm not a guinea pig. There's no change.
You got COVID?
I did, that's the reason I didn't get it. But then after I got over the COVID, I had a heart attack after that.
So why would you not get the vaccine?
I might have a bad reaction to it.
I see.
Oh, that's good. That's better. You know, I believe that it's a freedom issue, and I've worn a mask probably a maximum of 1 hour in the entire whole thing that since this COVID came about. If it's so communicable, why am I still standing?
We had people accuse us of giving their loved one something else so that they would die and we could report it as COVID. We heard it more than once that we were just fudging the numbers or we were killing people on purpose to make COVID look like it was worse than it was or to make it look real when it wasn't. For the first majority of the pandemic, we wore the same N95 for like 1 to 2 weeks at a time.
Tell me what you think about the term healthcare heroes.
Oh, I think it sucks. Why? So they dubbed us healthcare heroes. It gave the public this really wrong impression that we were sacrificial lambs and willing to die for them. We want to help people. You know, I want to save lives. I want people to get better, but not, you know, at the expense of my family's lives either. Then you have the public going, well, you signed up for this. No, I didn't. When I was 17, I enlisted in the Army. I knew that
I legitimately don't know how you just don't say, all right, just die then, you fucking freak. You know what I mean? Just fucking die then. Okay, have fun. Have fun with death, by the way. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's so insane that you're just like, no, I want to die. It's my goddamn right. Like, okay. All right, just fucking die then, you psycho. Get that sweet release of death, okay? Have fun. It's my freedom. I'll die if I want to. My body, my choice not to exist.
I might die for my country. When I was 22 and went to nursing school, that wasn't on the agenda. You know, like I didn't volunteer to die for everybody. And even with the vaccine now, it's still a highly politicized thing for no good reason.
Last year, Sunny started venting on TikTok.
You're just trying to spread fear.
If that's what it takes to get you to listen to me, sure. I had avoided posting about COVID for a long time because of the negative reactions I got, like it hurts my feelings. But just a couple weeks ago, I had people in my inboxes.
What, Mr. Worldwide has some stuff to say about your content? What?
And always create solutions. I try to always create solutions. And you know what, I always talk about politics. I say that it's politricks. So we utilize
fucking owned, dude.
Politics is a different business. That's why I call it politricks. When it comes to politics and politician, I call it politricks. I think it's a lot of bullshit. They say what we got. All we can do is create awareness, but politics are gonna be politricks. And while they figure out what they want to.
Dale, dude. Fucking dale, dude. Hey, it's politics, more like politricks. Am I right, dude? Fucking own.
Politic and politrick. That's why I call this shit politricks. I'm a
Politricks and politics. Fucking, what an incredible man, dude. His take on Cuba was so funny. Just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. Politricking us into buying his albums. I mean, that's on you. If you're out here buying a fucking Pitbull album, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you. You got you got bigger problems, okay? Like, who the fuck buys Pitbull albums, dude? Probably a lot of people, but you know, it's oh god.
Starting to kill me, calling me a murderer, saying I helped kill those people. I get called a crisis actor all the time. It's my thing now to respond to hate comments with, for just $10 into my Venmo account, I'll tell you the truth about COVID-19 and crisis acting. I've made about $100, so.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, and people like send you $10 and you're like, yeah, I'm not a crisis actor.
Well, I'm just like, crisis acting isn't real and COVID is real.
How is this a story, bro? This is like nothing. I mean, it's like 10 people bought into her being a crisis actor, and CNN's like, find out about the nurse who reveals that she's pranking COVID deniers. Like, talk to me when you make $1 million, okay? You have a nurse in Arkansas making $100 from 10 idiots. Meanwhile, like, Tucker Carlson's getting paid millions of dollars a year to talk to 3 million people about how vaccines will turn you gay, okay? Or whatever the fuck. Obviously not gay, but.
So, like, surprise. So to tell you the truth, not the truth you wanted to hear, but no.
Sunny says dark jokes bring some relief from a darker reality, like that her own health is at risk. Her fellow nurse Hazel Bailey got COVID last August and was on a ventilator for 42 days.
It's real. COVID's real. I nearly died from it and will probably have issues from it for the rest of my life. I have family that they believe that it's real, but they're not concerned with taking the vaccine. They understand some people get it and it's not bad, but I got it and it was bad. And now we're seeing this new variant hit and it's really hitting Arkansas.
So sad, dude.
Sorry. My sister doesn't have the vaccine.
Sunny says that recently COVID patients.
You want to know the irony, dude? Hold on. Of that footage right here. All those motherfuckers got the COVID vaccine and been getting it since before COVID-19. Literally. All these motherfuckers right here got the COVID vaccine, okay? Every single one of them. Straight up.
Sunny says that recently COVID patients have been telling her they got it at church. This week, Arkansas had its biggest spike in cases since February, and it has the worst case rate in the country. The state is offering vaccination incentives, like free lottery tickets. it hasn't convinced many.
Did anyone you know get COVID?
My son had COVID.
How old is he?
8.
Wow, so that's like pretty rare for like a young kid. What was that like?
He was sick a lot. He's been sick a lot for a while, and he's still sick. So I'm gonna have to go get him looked at and see if there's further damage.
So why do you believe the doctor? Like, if your son got long COVID, which is really fucking devastating, by the way, what makes you believe the doctors now? Do you know what I mean? Like, what if they're still lying to you? What if your son's fine? I don't get how they pick and choose. This is a thing that I don't understand. Like, how do you pick and choose which doctor's telling you the truth and which doctor's lying to you?
I don't know. I mean, he got real sick. Fever every day for weeks.
Are you guys going to get the vaccine?
No, no
Okay.
vaccine.
How come?
I just don't trust the government.
Are you going to get the vaccine?
Absolutely not. My kids are not going to get it. None of us.
How come?
I mean, I figure I'll just let the world work its natural ways.
Okay.
We've taken none of the vaccines ever. So.
Dude, taking a fucking... Oh my God, dude. I'm just going to dice roll on nature. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually living in a cabin that I made. I have a YouTube channel called Prehistoric Architecture. I make clay pots. Then I stack them clay pots on top of one another. I'm living in a fucking cabin right now that I made myself with my goddamn hands. I'm letting nature run its course. Oftentimes I find myself on my hands and knees running around yelling. Yeah, I think the kids are calling it otherkin. Guess what? That's nature. I call it nature running its course. I don't wear clothes normally. I'm being forced to right now, but I don't wear clothes normally either when I go outside in public. I'm naked, dicks out and everything. Okay? Why the fuck do you got to tell me I got to wear goddamn clothes? Huh? I don't want to do that.
Are you able to get like religious exemption at schools for your kids? Is that how?
No, I mean, we take the stuff that you have to.
So what do you mean when you say you don't usually get vaccine?
We didn't do the pig swoop flying thing or whatever that was. We didn't do any of the befores. It's something that I don't believe in. You know, I mean, I haven't ever. It seems it only comes about every presidency. And
it's pretty funny just to not believe in COVID, I guess. I don't believe in it. Okay, well, these people are dying. I don't believe in it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. They're not dead. They're alive right now. Fuck it.
And it seems like
So what do you mean when you say you don't usually get vaccine?
we didn't do the pig swoop flying thing or whatever that was. We didn't.
Swoon flying thing. I had swine flu. Let me tell you something, folks. That shit was real, okay? It was very real. I almost fucking died, dude. Swoon flying. I had it.
Didn't do any of the befores. It's something that I don't.
Thanks, Obama.
I don't believe in. You know, I mean, I haven't ever. It seems it only comes about every presidency, and it seems like it's either crowd control or whatever you want to call it. But I want my family to have nothing to do with it. We've always been healthy, and it just seems to work better that way.
I mean, this motherfucker doesn't even believe in like getting haircuts. So, you know, it's not surprising that he also does not believe in a vaccine. Okay. Now, this is not an opportunity to say says you or you're one to talk. This is a deliberate reason for why my hair looks the way it does. I'm growing it.
It seems like it's either crowd control or whatever you want to call it, but I want my family to have nothing to do with it. We've always been healthy, and it just seems to work better that way.
Yep, that's why I never wear a seatbelt too, brother. Okay? Can't prove it. Can't prove to me that the seatbelt says lies, brother. That's why I drunk drive all the goddamn time. Why is the government trying to control me? Tell me I can't enjoy a little bit of beer. Beers are legal, brother. Okay? All of a sudden, when I'm drinking while I'm driving, no big government man coming over here telling me I can't do that. I can't do no such thing. Well, let me tell you something. I've been driving drunk my entire goddamn life. Okay? Never once have I hit a person that I know of or stop to see and make sure that they were okay. Okay, so if I don't see it, I hit something on the way down home. Fuck it. Okay, don't stop for it. Not real. Beer's legal, driving's legal, checkmate, lip tart, exactly.
Not everyone around here feels this way.
I think you need to get it because it's not only helping you, it can help your whole family, everybody around you. It's better to take a chance on the shot than it is to take a chance on the COVID. Cowboy up and go in there and get a shot and come out of there like...
Respect that. I respect that.
Grown up, you know.
Come here. Come here. One of my biggest fears with like this new wave of COVID, we're seeing a lot of nurses with compassion fatigue, and I am really scared how that's going to play out because a lot of the cases that we're seeing are in non-vaccinated individuals. If I had a patient come in that wasn't vaccinated with COVID like I have, like I'm obviously still going to treat them to the best of my ability, but I do know some nurses that had to quit because they just don't have it in them to do that.
You're not going to make fun of the way he looks? No. Why do you want... Dude, I don't understand, like, do you make fun of the way, like, kind people in your life look? Like, I don't get it. He's not, like, I mean, he probably is a hog otherwise, but... Like, people always make it seem like... People always make it seem like everyone is just tied down to just the way that they look physically. Like, there's nothing else. I think your personality, your belief system, the things that you advocate for greatly change the way you look, in my opinion. It does. He seems like a chill dude. He's got cool facial hair. You know what I mean? He's got a nice cowboy hat. Like, why do you want me to make fun of him? Like, what is this? He's saying a lot of things that are attractive right now to me. Okay? If this dude was the exact same dude, but was like speaking out like a goddamn hog, I'd be making fun of him. You might call that inconsistent, or you might be like, oh, I don't understand. You make fun of one guy, you have to make fun of everybody. Like, no. I don't agree.
And go in there and get a shot and come out of there like a...
Selling fucking veggies, dude. Killing it.
A lot of nurses with compassion fatigue, and I am really scared how that's going to play out because a lot of the cases that we're seeing are in non-vaccinated individuals. If I had a patient come in that wasn't vaccinated with COVID like I have, like I'm obviously still going to treat them to the best of my ability, but I do know some nurses that had to quit because they just don't have it in them to do that. A lot of Arkansans, you know, would give you the shirt off their back.
As soon as someone says something you disagree upon, you start making fun of them. Why? Because it's fun for me. You want to know why, dude? Because it's fun for me. That's it. There you go.
Back to help you out for a stranger, like, you know. I think that a lot of people being anti-COVID and anti-vaccine is just a product of the way that we were raised here. But they're not bad people.
And Ellie Reeve joins us now. That was such a great piece. I really appreciate you just talking to folks. And the thing that really struck me, hearing that mom whose 8-year-old got COVID and was sick for, she said, weeks, and they're going to take him to doctor to see if there's anything to be done. And yet she would not get vaccinated. I mean, that's a tough hurdle if people are that set to not get vaccinated. I'm not sure where we go.
Yeah, that story stuck with us and the rest of the crew. We talked about it the whole time we were in Arkansas. Last fall, public health experts told us that some of this skepticism about COVID and the vaccine would fade away when people's loved ones started getting sick. But for the people in Arkansas we talked to, that just wasn't the case. So, for example, Hazel Bailey, the nurse who was on event, after we did the interview with her, we talked to her sister. And her sister said that Hazel coming home alive was the Christmas present that she prayed for. But she also said that she couldn't give an interview because her thoughts on the vaccine were not fit for television.
Wow. Ellie Reeve, I really appreciate.
Oh, dude, this was so funny. Somebody threw a shoe at DaBaby. You guys, DaBaby invented a new word, dude, and it's fucking awesome. Or rather, it was a word that already existed in the language that I did not know about. It's called top of the hour 60-second ad break, okay? It's called an ad break. That's the word that DaBaby used when someone threw him a shoe. Now, of course, if you'd like to no longer see the ads, because it is top of the fucking hour, all you need to do is subscribe. You could do it for $5, or you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. I fucking sneaked that in there so hard. Yeah. Yeah. Get beaked. Get beaked, dude. Hey, chat. Get fucking beaked. Okay? Get absolutely beaked. Snuck that shit in there, dude, like DaBaby. Anyways, top of the hour, folks. If you don't like it, you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime and see no longer the ads, or use an ad blocker or a VPN. Here's the fucking woman ad break now. And you don't like it, dude? That's all I got for you. Anyway, let's watch the actual video while we're watching the ad. Mogul moves beta shit. Exactly, dude.
With a cell phone and turn the fucking light on if you special too.
Look at that dodge.
Through that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adida. Put a hand in the air with a cell phone and turn the fucking light on if you special too. Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adida?
That Adida. A single Adida. Singular. He fucking pulled a George Bush on that. It's so good, dude. It's so fucking good.
50 Cent Adidas. That's you? You the leader of the mosh pit? Then open that bitch up, nigga. Don't be no hoe. Before I come do a front flip out there on y'all motherfucking ass. Open that bitch up. There you go. And you too. Open that bitch up too.
What the fuck? Lowy got a shout out by Feinstein? Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? Constituents have asked a lot of things over the years, info about bills towards the Capitol, even my Porsche. Did you know we can also fly a flag over the Capitol and send it to you to commemorate a special occasion? That's not, they didn't shout out. Did you see he was homophobic too? Okay. Fucking cancel him, dude.
Pog.
Let's see what he did.
Fine, you got me, gay.
Oh my god, dude. DaBaby homophobic? What did he say? Adida.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases.
Wait, what? The fuck, dude?
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
What? Fellas, if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot, put your hands up in the air. And his hype man's like, yeah, that's suspect, dude. Fucking gay, dude. That's bad. Homosexuality is indecent. It's a fucking sin, dude. That's a good hype man, dude. He like really got into it. It's a sin. I mean, he didn't put his hand up, so what does that mean, dude?
Phone like fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone like
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
Let's be real about this. You guys are suspect. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I love the sound effects. It's like, homophobia. Let's go.
Easy.
The guys hyping him up on the mic are sometimes just promoters and not affiliated with DaBaby himself. He claims his live shows don't translate correctly to the people and bitter bitches watching from home. Listen, the homophobia hits different when you're in public. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you're there.
LOL.
DaBaby out here, the self-reporting. What's he saying? Dude, he's like...
Lights went up, gay or straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas.
What? Oh, no. Oh, God, he's so fucking dumb, dude. What the fuck?
They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay niggas. See what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street. The hell you talking about, nigga?
What the fuck, dude? Great PR work, DaBaby. You really salvaged that situation, dude. He's a rapper. What do you say? I mean, I don't know. Like a little bit of restraint.
Let's go.
Like, how old is DaBaby? He's actually out here. He's doing homophobia like he's a year younger than me, okay? He's 29 years old. Oh, he's like 91 baby too. And he's out here making the boomer ass fucking homophobia. What is this, dude? You're 29 years old. You're like, yeah, dude. You know, my gay fans don't have AIDS because they're not doing the nasty gay shit. I don't know, man. I do expect more from younger rappers, especially. Like, someone being a rapper doesn't automatically make them homophobic. You know what I mean? How is this bad? Are you serious? Oh, my Adida, as I dig myself into a deeper hole.
Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put that motherfucking light up, nigga. Because my gay fans, they ain't got niggas. They ain't going for that. They got class, nigga.
Yeah, dude. They're sucking dick in the restaurant. You know what I mean? They're sucking dick not at the parking lot. They saved that for later. Like, the argument isn't about, like, where sucking cocks are unacceptable. Okay? I don't think anyone was like, man, that's really fucked up.
I ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot, nigga. You gotta get a room, nigga. A good one, 5-star hotel for them niggas. Or goddamn, yeah, you gotta wait till they go to the crib, nigga. They ain't just gonna be out here just.
What are these Zooms, bro?
Doing no anything, yeah. If they a fan of me, they goddamn, they on some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing. You know? Even my gay fans got standards. Y'all.
Even my gay fans got standards. You know, those gays, they have no self-control normally. But even they have self-control if they're a DaBaby fan.
Pockets and she pockets, you're not getting crypto.
He's so fucking stupid, dude.
5 months poggies.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Hasan's credit card. Remember when he murdered a 19-year-old inside a Walmart? That was like the one time it was justifiable. What the fuck are you talking about? A 19-year-old who like literally walked up to him with a gun when he was with his fucking family at the Walmart. I mean, just think about the situation for a second. You really think the police force is going to let a black dude who murdered someone go? Like that was one instance where it's like, you know, okay, OJ is a unique example. If he's a rich black dude murdering a not rich one, then yes. No, wrong. It doesn't matter. Cops love making an example out of fucking people. The only reason why he got away with it in this instance is because it was self-defense.
Y'all nigga tripping.
Like, DaBaby is not OJ, you know what I mean?
Y'all nigga tripping. Y'all bringing negative.
Mad because your gays are standardless?
Any highlights?
Yeah, dude. Hey, if you gays are sucking dick in the parking lot, that's A-okay for me, okay? That's fine. This community, the HasanAbi community, it's fine. You can do that if you want. It's up to you. As someone who has literally had a dude suck my dick in a parking lot while literally listening to DaBaby, I disagree with his take.
Attention and energy upon yourselves, and the ones that's doing it is people who didn't even attend the show.
Oh, never mind then, dude. He's just jealous. He can't throw dome like his standardless gay fans. Agreed. DaBaby bashing on poor and gay people with one swoop. This is exactly why I subscribe to Awesome. Can I get my dick sucked in the car without being shamed by an IG story by people such as the Boomer? I'm gonna tweet about DaBaby.
Happy 4 months. Hey chat, you're looking super cute today. Wide peepo happy.
Maybe whoever threw that shoe was right. We do agree his comments are shitty, right? What? Yeah, of course, dude. What the fuck? Are you insane? Yes, dude.
Pog.
Like, literally every part of this is fucked up. If he was white, you would be more outraged. The Eagles fan. If he was white, I would be more outraged. No, like, it's some fucking if it's like MGK, you know what I would do? The only difference between this guy and like MGK is that I just don't like MGK's music, and I like some of DaBaby's music. So I would also, on top of that, literally just like clown on him for making shit music. That's it. Why do people always do self-reports like this? Fucking Eagles fan, dude. Dude, in a different situation that I have no way of how you would judge, like, I know you would have a different take, dude. Yeah, remember when I was like not critical of EDP, for example, because he's black, dude? I love that. I love fucking like fragile ass Andy's in the chat being like, you always treat black people with kitty gloves. Like, just shut the fuck up. Okay?
Salam from a Falastini.
Anyway. They're wrong. If he were white, you'd go the extra mile to say he's changed from the thing he did less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're so right, dude. I famously am always like, 19-month subscriber. Stop.
Pog.
Fucking idiot, dude. Such dumb bait. Kind of sad seeing your super old subs be ultra reactionary. It's not. They're doing it for fucking attention, dude. Okay, let's just go back to the funny one where he goes.
Put a hand in the air with a cell phone and turn the fucking light on if you special too. Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas?
I wonder if they threw the goddamn Adida. But isn't he just saying it's weird to suck a dick at a parking lot? I'm not sure I see the homophobia because he said fellas. What? No, dude, he's being super homophobic. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not like the end all be all to do like gay rights by sucking dick in a parking lot. He's mentioning that because he's saying, you know, he even says even my gay fans don't suck dick in the parking lot, as in like, you know, gay people are degenerate. He literally said, cheer if you're not gay. That's it. I don't know why the fuck you would think that that's anything but that. It doesn't mean that like every gay person has to physically suck a cock in the parking lot. But that's what he's saying. And he had like a bunch of, you're looking too far into this, you fucking moron. We found the girl who threw the shoe at DaBaby, y'all.
Who
Who the fuck threw that motherfucking bust?
I don't understand.
Goddamn Adidas.
It was me. The guy who threw it posted. Adida Bandit. You fucking. A lot of people tripping. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let him be. Yeah, let him be homophobic, bro. Come on. What the fuck, dude? He can be homophobic if he wants. Dude, it's really fun. Yeah, that is a busted ass Adida. He's not wrong. That was the most busted ass fucking Adida I've ever seen. Come on, bro. Let him have like a little bit of homophobia, dude. T.I. defending him after comparing DaBaby to Lil Nas X.
Have more rights than heterosexual people. Then just say that. Let's let that be the law. The law.
T.I. goes live after leaving. If Lil Nas X can kick his shit in peace, so should DaBaby. What? What the fuck? Dude, what? Yo, what is going on, dude? T.I. is actually like... T.I. is actually usually pretty decent with his politics. What the fuck? That's unironically surprising. T.I.'s been on the Young Turks and shit, dude. Am I mistaking? Has T.I. not been on the Young Turks? Maybe I'm wrong. T.I. and his wife Tiny are huge rapists, dude. Bad take. Wait, what? T.I.'s a literal degenerate. Look at what he said about his daughter. Maybe watch the video before reading the headline. Okay, let's watch the video first, and then we'll look at all the other T.I. shit.
Because I feel like I respect gays, especially the ones who have the courage and the bravery to step out and live in their truth. You know what I mean? I respect that. I think any human being, man, walking this earth who has the bravery and the courage to live their truth unapologetically, I respect that. But that I respect it the same way if you're a heterosexual person. I respect it the same.
Did you see that tweet that was like black homophobes defend their views like white racists? I mean, it's just his homophobia is a reactionary take. That's it. That's why. That tweet is just reactionaries defend their point of view like reactionaries. I love the butt. I just stopped it right at the butt, by the way. Let's hear what he has to say. I love that he's like, you know, gays, live your truth, gays. Live your truth. But
respect it the same way. So I don't even see what all the hoopla about. Some of y'all motherfuckers just be up in arms and fake caring about shit just cause you ain't got shit else going on in your life for real. You dig? Homosexual.
Okay. I need to mention something here, okay? Being gay, like unapologetically gay, does not harm anyone.
1 year pog hi chat your
okay, you're just gay. It's like getting mad at like a straight couple kissing in public. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? How dare you? Okay? Being homophobic, on the other hand, is bad. Let me give an example that revolves around racism. Like, racist people will make the argument, or used to make the argument rather, in the pre-civil rights movement era, that, you know, well, black people are allowed to exist in public, so why can't I say my opinions about black people being around white people? Okay? One group of individuals are existing and want liberty and freedom. The other group is saying they shouldn't and being bigoted towards them. These two things are not the same. Okay? Do you understand? It's kind of wild that I still have to explain this in 2021. That's crazy. Actually crazy. Man, even the New York Times covered the allegations against T.I. and his wife. They're really, really bad. Not just his daughter, Hyman stuff. Okay, maybe I was thinking of someone else. The Atlanta superstar rapper and his wife denied allegations that they drugged and sexually assaulted women, and their lawyer called it a shakedown. Wouldn't you be mad at a straight couple sucking dick in a parking lot? What? No. Dude, I've gotten my dick sucked in a parking lot. It's awesome. What the fuck are you talking about? It's literally, it's fucking sick, dude. It's dope. Anyway. Do you think he cares? No. Does he know you? No. Does he have an opinion that he doesn't give a fuck about what people think about it? Yes. Therefore cringe. What? Yeah, you're right. I mean, I should probably stop doing political commentary, for example, about the president. Does Joe Biden know you? No. Does he have an opinion about not giving a shit about your takes? No. Why are you doing political commentary? Cringe, dude. Have you sucked dick in a parking lot? We aren't talking about the people getting their sucked, but about people sucking. Stop changing the conversation, bro. Wait. This is a joke, right? I expect they need a third booster shot. Same way they... Okay, yeah, they are joking. This person is joking. God damn, that's funny. It's just a different point of view, man. Just like racism, climate change, and vaccines. Yeah. Why am I even covering this, dude? I don't understand. What's your POV on male gynos, OB-GYNs? I don't have an issue with it, but some people think it's weird. Anyway, think about it, you dumbass. He's saying some gay people suck dick in parking lots, doing all the nasty stuff in their car. He means AIDS comes from cars, i.e. he knows about cussy. He knows. Oh my God. Okay, please stop. Okay, please, please, for the love of God, stop. Housing discrimination. There's a new last week tonight on housing discrimination. What the fuck? Oh shit, John Oliver's back, dude.
Love the content, brother.
Let's go. Let's go. I have to pee again. How are you an expert over an organ that you don't have and have never experienced? Wait, what? Do you think like doctors that, I don't know, perform on women, like surgeons that perform on women are exclusively women? Like what the fuck? That's a joke, right? What? What the fuck? That's a psychotic take, dude. Radlibs go off on this. No, I swear to God, dude. Like, Radlibs love the male OBGYN conversation. They just, like, lose their fucking minds. Some women say that they get uncomfortable with a male OBGYN. I guess that's their own personal preference. Okay.
Happy belated birthday, Arjan.
Like, I don't have a problem with it. I've had, you know, female doctors. I've had male doctors. I don't know. I don't understand it, but... How can you be a veterinarian and work on dogs if you're not a dog yourself? True, dude. If people don't want to go to a male gyno, that's fine. But honestly, the male gyno I had was the nicest and gentlest OBGYN I've ever had. Only dog vets operate on my dog. Like, that's really funny because it implies that, like, a woman automatically could be an OBGYN. Like, you know what I mean? On the one hand, you have a male OBGYN. On the other hand, you just have a woman with a pussy. Okay? It's like, come on. You know your own organ, dude. Yeah, that's great. Let some random lady fucking prescribe you medication. What the fuck?
Colon.
Yeah, would you feel... Does that mean you'd feel uncomfortable with a lesbian gyno too, by the way? If you think that, like, a male gyno shouldn't exist, what about a lesbian gyno? Are you going to be like, oh, I don't want that shit either? Because, like, some people said that it makes them uncomfortable because, like, I guess the implication. For some people, they're like, oh, I'm comfortable because, like, they don't have a pussy. It's like, okay, well, they still know more than you about literally the pussy. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. Let's watch this.